right, I think we're live, hopefully. All right, welcome to the stream. We are back in Memphis. One of these episodes on the list that I have is incomplete, so I'm hoping that we can watch the normal 3 and then that one partial episode. We'll have to see how we're doing on time. But since we do have a little bit more than normal, let's go ahead and just jump in and we can... tomorrow's Boyd Watch, that's the only real news I have. Although I did get Hannibal with the EFD 306, which was I felt like a big game hunter getting a real wish list item taken care of.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside, ready to go with another big day. Championship Wrestling, David.
Opening match today, we've got the return of a guy that everyone, I think, in the area knows very well. Tojo Yamamoto is back.
Oh, shit. Return of Tojo.
Of Japanese wrestlers, you know, that's always meant a tough
What's up,
competitor.
F-Wood, Jeremy? I thought I saw Jeremy. Yeah.
Then, a little bit
ATF,
later on,
F-Wood.
we will be looking at Robert Fuller. Jeff Jarrett will be here. The Cuban Choir Boys or Assassins, whichever you prefer. And a main event today that's going to feature Billy Travis and Scott Steiner going against gorgeous
Jeremy
Terry
and
Young
King have been
and
streaming
Don
together.
Fad.
Oh, I think I knew
Dynamite.
that. Somebody had told me that.
And we're going to update everybody on Max Payne, the dethroned CWA heavyweight champion, on his
What do
knee
they
and all
do?
of that. That'll be coming all today. Let's get it on. We'll be back in just one moment.
Like panels or...
Here with us.
We need Blood Hunter versus EFD in a steel cage match.
I made a tour in Japan, and
Here
I
we
went
go.
to find
What's
the
up,
great
Daninsky?
warrior, Sensei. You understand?
Yes,
and the
sir.
great Sensei means the great warrior from Japan. And the Sensei now is here, and he's willing to take any kind of combat, tag team, single, and everybody. We just gonna clean house, and we're gonna dominate wrestling. How you keep much?
Let me ask you, Tojo.
They took a shower together. Huh? Like, what? Like, separately or, like, actually like an IRL shower?
Okay, I didn't want to ask you anyhow. All right, David, we're ready to go.
All right, this is going to be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit.
Daninsky, I got the oven preheating, and I've got a Sprecher Door County cherry soda in the freezer ready for the Memphis pizza party.
Match introducing at 227 pounds out of Arkansas, Alan Reynolds, and going against him from Tokyo at 235 pounds, the great Senshi with Tojo Yamamoto.
The great
back in the
Senshi?
corner.
Who the hell's that?
10-minute time limit.
His pork pie
Jerry
hat.
Calhoun, the
I'm
referee.
glad Tojo's back. I missed him.
As you indicated earlier on the
What a
opening
promo,
of the program,
King.
Dave, I have never seen somebody that Tojo brought in here that just was not really tough and hard to handle.
Tell you what, he can scout talent as far as tough and rugged goes, no doubt about that. Senshi right on top of Alan Reynolds with a cover. One is all he gets, so can't hold him down for a 3 count.
We're seeing it right there, and Alan Reynolds is finding out immediately how tough
Foreman
he
dropped
is.
the soap.
Alan
Wow, is this
coming
where we're
back in
at?
the corner.
Is this where the sector is at now? We're basically recreating Oz.
As he's going after the great Senshi, and referee Jerry Calhoun says, come on, step off. He's on the...
Okay, so they are literally, they're together. I thought you meant like they were just, like they were co-hosting or something, but they're like literally... Oh, that's right. Somebody said that he was on his way yesterday, I think. I forgot about that.
Turned around this time. Senshi drives a knee in.
I've got a lot of footage of
On a whip.
King's when he used to do those
Follows with another
Discord
foot to the
Discord
midsection
chats
in
to
there.
nobody.
Reynolds.
Like he used to stream in in Grace's Discord and nobody watched.
Fist drove down on him, and only a 2 count. Thought he might have had him right then.
I thought he might have had the 3 count too, but he didn't get it.
He was like, this is just going to end up as some Mark Fusion B-roll.
Right over the knee, got him there. That interesting move.
Who the hell is
He was holding
Senshi?
it straight up.
Physically together, wow.
Got him in that
Maybe-
front
maybe
waist lock, takes him around behind. Now,
physically overlapped
drives him down,
during
follows
the
with a-
shower scene.
What appeared to be a right fist from over here.
What's up,
and
Russell
picks
Plunge?
him up again, a whip across the ring. Reynolds takes that
Oh,
short
my
little
God.
chop and shot. Bam! That's all it took. 2, 3, he got him.
3 count. Minute 30 seconds, and the great Senshi with Tojo Yamamoto back in the corner, stepping out of the ring with a victory over Alan Reynolds.
Tojo with a big smile and a bonsai, and they take off with the first victory. So we've seen the great Senshi, and he came on just about the way we thought.
Did any of you guys apply to go
Roaring.
look at the
We got
whites
more
and
action.
straights
We'll be,
only
back with Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud.
property
in just
that
a
we
moment.
watched yesterday? It's Tijo Khan for real.
Hey, listen, before I tell you the action coming up Wednesday night, I want to remind you that Championship Wrestling will be on next week on television on Sunday at 12 noon. So you be sure and be looking at that. So that's 12 noon next Sunday. For
I'm going to
Championship
debut
Wrestling.
my new Grace placement tomorrow during Boyd Watch.
Well, Wednesday night's going to be it.
Oh,
Some
don't
of
say
them
that
have
about
been
Coco.
wondering about that rematch, and the AWA Championship Committee said, King, you got to defend it against the former champ, Kurt Hennig, and Wednesday night, right here in Evansville, Indiana.
There were two segments that I had to remove, one of which was an AWA compilation. I'm assuming it's on Kurt Hennig. And the other one was really weird. It was some kind of a regular match, but it was flagged by WWE as being Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It said SMW. I don't know what else that could be. But those two segments had to be removed. Everything else should be fine. All the music's
Jerry Lawler
intact
versus
otherwise.
Kurt Hennig with a world heavyweight title at stake. Jerry gets
Covington
by this
Pike,
one. Some of
not
he could
when
have
I
the
looked him
title
up a while
forever,
ago,
but you
no.
better believe this is going to be one of the major stepping stones that Lawler will have. Also, a grudge match with Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden teaming up. Sylvia will be at ringside, going against Jeff Jarrett and the great Senshi with
Oh,
Tojo Yamamoto over in the corner.
So,
CWA
what?
heavyweight title, Southern tag
Tojo's a
title,
babyface
all
now?
that. Win back in the ring here with our next tag match. As
There
a
was,
matter
I'm
of
sure,
fact,
the
Harris brothers
one of
will
them.
be in here, Ron and Don, and they'll be in action.
Man, I'm
Before
over
we
the
get to
Bruise
it,
Brothers,
though,
dude.
Coming out, the flamboyant Tennessee stud.
Oh, shit.
Robert Fuller.
Number one prize winner for the $250,000 is now the Tennessee stud. You know, today I consider
Wow, look at his
myself
girl.
the luckiest and the happiest man on earth. I've got the
Looks
prettiest
like
valley any man could
Bill's
have,
stepmom
and
from
everything
Bill
is
and
coming
Ted's
down.
Excellent
As
Adventure.
you know, I own a stable of gentlemen, and I'm starting
A stable
today
of
right
gentlemen.
here to put together a new one, baby, and this is a happy
Is that
day
what
because I'm gonna show you some
Jeremy
loveliness
and King
some
are trying to do?
tough
Build
people
up a
at the
stable
same
of
time,
gentlemen?
baby. And I got a little word for those people out there. I've had a few problems in some of the areas that I've gone to. It seems that the fellas are
Prince
front
wrote
down there to
Coco's
the
first
side,
entrance
trying to
theme?
get a little touch off on the stud.
Which
Let's get
one?
thing straightened out right away, fellas. Let them
The one that
girls
sounded
come up
like
in
church
front.
organ
Reach
music?
over, get their touch off. You get back home, you're going to be in good shape. I guarantee you that. Let's get back to work here, Lance, and get my fellas out here. What I'm going to do is introduce one of the finest gentlemen you'll ever meet. He's a part of my family. He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Jimmy
And
Golden.
brother, I'm gonna
Gotta
tell you
be,
this,
right?
He's stud material from top to bottom. Better talking about it. Bring it on out. I'm talking gorgeous Jimmy Golden, baby.
Yeah.
This man is
They had a
Jimmy
great
Golden.
run in Smoky Mountain.
Glad to have you back, man. It's glad to have you back.
I notice.
Listen,
Is that the uniform of the studs?
there's more. There's more. I know what you're thinking here, baby. That Jimmy Golden and I have been together for some time. But today we're putting it together right here. And brother, that's going to be bad.
I'll have to
news
look
for
it up.
some
I know the
people.
one with
But
the
let's move
organ
on down the line
music. I
because
remember
got
that
some
one.
other people that I'd like to talk to about this thing. I've already talked to one gentleman. You all know him here because all of the pretty ladies out here, and they ain't many of them, if you know what I mean, have sent in their cards.
All them pretty ladies out there, and there ain't many of them.
Cards and letters, Lance, come from California, some of them from Las Vegas, some of them from New York, up in Philadelphia, and that's where the pretty girls are.
Grab
You know
them
what I'm talking
cakes.
about. I'm talking about Gary Young. Gary, you're the next stud, man. Bring it right on out here.
Uh-oh, here comes the
Gary
next
Young,
stud.
You have recruited Gary for your stud stable.
Oh, boy. They're trying anything to get Gary Young over.
Bring it in, Gary. Bring it in. Listen, this is a fine guy. Have me out here again. And listen, when you talk, Lance, about studs, take a look at Gary. The women love him, baby. There's no question about it.
Hey,
Now,
quit
there's one
showing
other
your
thing I
shit
hadn't
to
told this gentleman, but
Robert's
something I've been
girl,
looking forward
weirdo.
to, particularly since I saw this last match you just had on TV. I'd like for Tojo Yamamoto to come out here if he would, please. Tojo! Could somebody get Tojo Yamamoto and get him out here this minute? This is a special moment for you, Tojo. Bring it on out.
Quit
And bring
blocking
that,
the,
Major
poon, buddy. Get out of the way,
What is
Gary.
he called there?
Senshi.
Oh, Senshi. That's why I know a lot about Japanese
Japanese. Tojo knows that. I've been up and down the road with him sometime. Come on over, Tojo, in the camera here where people can see you. You'll have to lower that camera a little bit. Listen, this fella you got here, man, I'm very, very interested in. I was watching the match right here. What I'm doing, Tojo, is putting together an organization for men, for studs. You know what I mean? Well, maybe you ain't gonna cut the category. You know I'm talking about the man right here, this man right here, that you're managing. I would like to get him.
Man, he's even got that chick's got. I don't know what kind of heels she's got on. She's got to be over like Robert Fuller. I think is like 6'7" or 6'8", isn't he?
He's not stud material, baby.
He's pretty fucking tall, dude. Well, she's got pretty big heels on, but still.
I don't think your recruiting went too
out here and insult me like that, you little slant-eyed, good-for-nothing butterball, you. Nobody insults.
They are building a fence around the pussy. I don't appreciate it.
Right here. You tell that.
Arriba!
You tell him.
Oh, he's coming back out.
To my ballet about how we went up and down the road and did miles together and how much I liked you, Tojo. Reconsider about the thing. Bring your man on in so she'd be great in our organization, man. Give it a second. You slant-eyed sticking out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow, jeez.
Okay, and baby, that's gonna be fine. You don't sign, it's gonna be your behind, and I guarantee you that.
I think that's enough of that. You've insulted him and everybody
Disrespected
else.
the pork pie.
You guys got a match coming up here in the ring.
Baby, we're gonna insult them too.
Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller together.
That
Haven't
organ
seen them
music
here
one
in
is a good
long
song
time,
though.
but
Like it was
both
pretty
of them
fun.
with
Like as a
big,
kid, I was like
big
hearing it live.
reputations. No question about that. Okay, coming out, referee Jerry Calhoun and the young team of Ron and Don Harris.
I don't think I saw Coco Beware live quite a few times. I don't think I ever saw him win a match live. He was always wrestling like another mid-card guy that he put over whenever I saw him live. Like Butch Reed, maybe. What's up, Jerry? Oh, wow, Golden and Fuller against the Harris brothers.
Of Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller. This match, one fall, 10-minute time limit, and the referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Well, there's no question that
They should make this a triple threat match between these two teams and then Ben Thorpe and Baron Trump.
Strides, but they are going against a veteran tough team.
I gotta go.
today,
Hold on, I'll be
Jimmy
right back.
Golden and Robert Fuller. As we said, we hadn't seen them around here in a while, but they have been active around the world. And Jimmy Golden, good move. Went around behind waistlock.
Well, a little hair pulling there by Mr. Golden.
Took Don down as Golden grabbed the hair. It was difficult to see through the turnbuckle pad there, but he grabbed the hair and took him off his feet. Tag on Robert Fuller. You got a lot of height involved in this match, Dave.
Boy, you sure do. The shortest man in there is about 6'4", I think.
Whoa, Don. Hanging on to that.
All right, Daninsky, the pizza's in the oven for the first annual Daninsky Memorial Memphis Pizza Party.
Indicating hair. And again, Don Harris. And Golden now telling the referee.
Yeah, it was the arm. He never got close to the hair. He just hung on to him there. Robert Fuller. Fuller, the biggest man of all four of them in there when you include weight. Not by much, though. All of them are about the same size.
I wonder if Robert Fuller is on Cameo. We should get him to cut a promo on Hurricane Paro about not being in the stud stable.
Reaching for the tag on Jimmy Golden, but couldn't get there.
Both of these teams have got great reach when it comes to.
Can you imagine Paro firing back a promo on Robert Fuller?
That's Ron Harris in the ring right now.
Listen, old man, you don't know shit, okay?
Robert Fuller.
I know. I'm friends with Kinetic Kel, McKenzie.
Versus it right back. Nice move, but Fuller's over to the corner. He gets the tag, and here's Jimmy Golden. Nice release and reaction there by Ron Harris as he immediately let go of Robert Fuller and went after Golden.
Oh, thank you, Ember.
Caught him right there, though.
Ember, you probably wouldn't like this episode anyway. It's centering right now around a group of large gentlemen known as the Stud Stable. That's more of like a...
With the body slam on Ron.
That's more of like a cedar type topic.
Fuller and Golden, both second-generation dump out on the floor, and the referee back in between Don and Jimmy Golden while Robert Fuller reaches down, picks Ron up, slams his head on the ring.
No, it's not. I don't like him anymore. The Michelle McCool shit is too much for me. He just seems like a dork now. Yeah, the stud stable, Ember, not the guy that's in the ring now, but the other guy that's in the red tights. That's Robert Fuller, who's considered even above Virgil to have the biggest package in wrestling.
Suplex put on by Golden, drops with an elbow, and Ron Harris trying to get himself back up on his feet where he can get in contention. Front face lock put on by Golden.
He would definitely have heat with Taro.
There's a tag, and Robert Fuller from outside grabs him. He's choking him from outside, not coming in inside the ropes here. Well, now they tag again, so this time Fuller steps through the rope.
I don't know very many people that, like,
Ron Harris
even have a tombstone anymore.
reverses Fuller across the way as he whips him into the turnbuckle.
What a sell job.
Funny, a shot coming out of that corner. Going to work now on Jimmy Golden, and both the Harris twins are in there. As Fuller and Golden are finding a lot more
I just don't like Michelle McCool. I can't believe, which, I mean, I understand the Hall of Fame is what it is, but, like, it's crazy. And now she's, like, on his podcast all the time. It's too much. Plus, just being real, like, I always wondered, like, if it was a good or bad overall decision to keep him so protected, and it absolutely was. Once his real personality came out, it was like just what a dork. Dork vibes.
I need to see a picture of that. Mr. Fuller, respectfully, please, on Discord, please send me a photograph. And that way we can decide. But until then, I don't respect you.
Well, they got him, but they got him on a double up as the referee was distracted and Robert Fuller came off the ropes, dropped on
Missy
his
Hyatt did
Jimmy
not
Golden
age well.
Covered for the 3 count. 4 minutes, 13 seconds. The win for Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden.
Jimmy Golden, Robert Fuller, in their first appearance as a tag.
She's
team
embarrassing,
here
I
on
agree.
our CWA action, and they come up with a victory over Ron and Don Harris. Good match, so as they put it together. We've got more of it. Be back to it in a moment.
Michelle McCool and Stephanie McMahon. At least Stephanie McMahon did something, and at least she's got just huge, luscious tits. Like, Michelle McCool's just completely irrelevant to me. I don't ever remember, at even like pre-Undertaker or whatever, I never remember Michelle McCool being that popular or that over or that, like, respected by her peers. But now all of a sudden it's like she's the Moolah of her generation or something. Vince's chauffeur being in it is my favorite, Daninsky.
June the 9th in Cloversport, Kentucky, at the community school. You can save $1 by getting your tickets in advance. Tuesday, June the 14th at French
Stephanie
Lake
does have
at the
incredible
Springs Valley
breasts.
High
I mean,
School.
it's
And that action, when it comes your way, be
outlandish.
sure and get out and see
At
it.
a certain
How about
point, it's
Wednesday night,
almost
the
like
biggest, you bet.
they're
Jerry
almost
Lawler
like comical.
defends against Kurt Hennig
Like during
for
her feud with
World
Jericho.
Heavyweight title. This is the return match Hennig has certainly been waiting for. And the
Hey, what's
fans
up,
are
Travis?
wondering,
Thanks for
can
stopping
the
by,
King
man.
keep it and get over this big hurdle. Additionally, Tom Brady against gorgeous Gary
Well,
Young,
what's with this
Southern Tag
retcon
title
then,
with
that
Cubans defend
she
against
really
Billy
is a
Travis,
legend or
and
something?
Scott Steiner, CWA Heavyweight Championship. Brickhouse Brown defends against.
I kind of wish that they would treat it like closer to what like Meltzer does, but like with that, there's so much recency bias with the observer voters that it's really not like. There are people who definitely deserve to be in, like, unquestionably, but because they're people who there isn't a lot of film on and people don't want to do the work, like they're putting in, like, guys from Dragon Gate and not even considering, like, like pioneers and like foundation builders of wrestling.
Sean Baxter and a grudge match with Robert Fuller and Jimmy
I bet they
Golden.
will, Daninsky. I did see that they signed Demolition had all that heat for a while, but they re-signed Legends deals, which is sometimes a pretty good indicator that there might be like a Hall of Fame thing coming.
Going against Jeff Jarrett
The
and
retcon
Great
is that she's
Senshi
Taker's
with
wife.
Tojo Yamamoto at ringside.
She's just
And
the
of course,
worst.
Lawler and Henning in the main event. We're about ready for Yowza. Next action in the ring, and Keith Eric said as he came in, "Watch that door. Don't let anybody in."
Like, I think a lot of the 80s and mid-carders got in because they were so fucking over, even if they were, like, at first. But I don't know that that means that, like, mid-card guys from every generation, unless they really stood out or were, like, incredibly over, should, you know, there's always, like, you gotta put Detlef Schrempf in there, but not every sixth man should be in the Hall of Fame.
Interfere with this.
I gotta check the
Jeff
pizza.
and Keith had gone in a match.
The Iron Greek.
NWA Wrestling here before, and Robert Fuller jumped in there and interfered, so Keith got disqualified. It's going to be Keith Eric out of Memphis, Tennessee, at 216 pounds, against from Hendersonville, Tennessee, at 208, Jeff Jarrett. This is going to be a one fall. 10-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun's the referee, and we are underway. Keith Eric against Jeff Jarrett.
Keith, who has never been able to crack
Tom Zink? Oh my god, Tom Zink fucking put Paul Roma in.
Wrestling, nonetheless, has great respect from the guys that he climbs in.
Keith Eric.
Boy, he's been in with all of them, and I'm
The
telling
Black
you,
Billy
he's
Jack
rugged
Haynes.
in that ring too. Good wrestler.
He's got a headlock he's working on right
I've
now.
heard him referenced
Jeff using the ropes, fires him with
as
one.
Billy Black Haynes, but I think that's a little bit much.
This time, though, Jeff set. Using the arm, takes him down. Shoulders are down on the mat, but the left shoulder comes up.
I was high watching Jarrett's podcast the other day, and I kept just name dropping Memphis job guys in the chat. And I didn't realize it until like 30 minutes in, but it was just a premiere.
Eric said something to the referee. Hair pull?
Hair. He said he had a hold of my hair.
No, he didn't.
No. Keith Eric with that arm wound up. By
Sucks we never got Keith Eric versus Kenny Omega.
They're reversing it, and this time Eric over and down.
You like Paul Roma? I liked Power and Glory. I don't think nothing else stood out to me, but I never like disliked him. But I thought Power and Glory was awesome.
Both of them move around the ring and attack their opponent.
And I love his shoot interview.
Jeff firing Keith Eric into the ropes. Eric with a shoulder coming off.
Please don't bully the Z-Man in
Jeff down
chat.
the mat. Jeff lets him go by this time. Sets.
I saw It's Me was in like gosh, whose chat was he in? Maybe I can't remember. Ruby's or somebody's. Something, there was like a bunch of people, and he was like really going after everybody, like telling them not to bully X, Y, or Z.
And with the arm takes him over.
One person was like arguing with him too, like that they weren't being a bully.
There's no doubt about it that Jeff has the speed advantage.
He was like, please stop telling people what to do. Thank you.
He's in such excellent condition and works so hard at it. Boy, I'll tell you, he has come along.
Hands of stone.
Put some muscle on that body, but he still maintains that speed. Keith Eric back on his feet, drives.
David Sammartino versus Mike Graham. Yikes.
Eric had a handful of hair as he pulled him back in there too. This time Jeff.
I like
moves out of the
90s
way. Eric
WCW.
drives his shoulder
I just
into
don't
the,
like.
turnbuckles.
I'm trying to think of. I didn't really.
Jeff concentrating.
I don't know. I thought he was an odd pick for the Horsemen, but I guess you want to use it to get people over.
Jeff Jarrett, Keith Eric, CWA Wrestling coming at you. We've had some excellent goes. We got our first.
Eric Watts, that terror. Remember that TNA gimmick where he was the authority figure?
And Jimmy Golden together. And now Jeff Jarrett against Keith Eric, and a whip out of the corner across the ring.
Eric Watts
Takes a knee. Wasn't able to get out
with
of
a
the
K,
way.
I think.
Eric came right in there with the knee up. And
Megawatts.
Jeff was
Look at here.
corner. Oh, shoulders down. Got a 1 count.
Oh man, remember that girl in the cage from TNA? What was her name? Lollipop. Oh God.
Snap suplex puts Eric on his back. He does not try to cover him. Instead, he sets and hits him with a good drop kick. Nice move by Jeff. He sure
Guess
was.
what item you got? Oh my. What about a like a nice decorative clay pot?
Excellent match. Jeff Jarrett in 3 minutes.
Kendall Windham? Oh wow.
Gets a win.
Tara
Over
Watts.
Eric is.
I'll be right
Jeff
back.
Really looking good, timing the drop kicks perfectly, and takes home the victory.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good one, and I know he's a little out of breath, but we want to get him over here. I'll tell you, that Eric is tough anytime. A lot of guys have beaten him, but he's not easy. Man, and I'll tell you, just as Dave pointed out, timed those drop kicks perfect. You knew what you wanted to do, and when you stunned him with that second one, you got that beautiful 1, 2, 3 on him.
Thank you, Lance. But I'm not here today. Out here today to talk about that match. I'm here today to talk about the. I get my breath.
Yeah.
Talk about the upcoming match I got against Robert Fuller.
Yeah, how about Robert Fuller?
I tell you what, Lance. As everyone knows, every time he comes out here, last week, I believe, Lance, I proved it. I came out and called him to his face, challenged him to a match, and you saw what happened.
He would not climb in
He
the
would
ring.
not climb in the ring face to face. But on the other hand, every chance he gets, run up from behind, catch me from behind, 2-on-1.
Hit you with a bottle.
He's
What? Sylvia? No.
He's the stud. He's the stud. You
I
could
wouldn't
whip
call
your way out of a wet paper
Sylvia,
bag.
this is Jeff Jarrett's interview, so just...
No, whip me. Try me. You couldn't whip your way out of a wet.
just get out of
Snot
it.
nose
Why don't you go
mother-
stand by him?
You can't. No.
All right,
He's
Robert,
the stud.
we'll
You're
get her
a
out
snot
of here.
nose swamp.
Why don't you just get behind the old man? Let him do the talking.
Hey, I can talk for myself.
Do enough talking.
You're just a little punk. You're snot-nosed brat. You couldn't whip your way out of a wet paper bag.
Come on, please, Sylvia. Just take it on out of here.
Don't go lady out here. Why don't you do your
Try
talking?
me. Come on. Try me, Jeff. Come on.
Did I miss? Did Ember ever say what she got? In the mail from Amazon. All right, I got my Sprecher Door County Cherry. Oh my God, like the best soda ever. Look at this, Daninsky. Some classic Grace Thorpe. Look at this angle showing items to the camera.
Here comes Robert Fuller. Pounded away on him. She comes out.
She's
here
jealous
and
of the
takes
hair
fight.
color.
And Jeff Jarrett showing Jimmy Golden from behind.
Jimmy
Nails
Golden.
Jeff, throws him up in the ring. You wouldn't know that. Yes, oh yeah, you'd know that was going to happen. Both of them jump in the ring, start pounding Jeff Jarrett. And not one of them. I didn't see Fuller in here by himself. He's out here with Jeff Jarrett, and Jarrett nailed him.
Oh,
put him down
goddamn.
on the chair, and Jimmy Golden
It's just a
jumps him from
tombstone.
behind. While Golden's holding on to him, Fuller slamming away with that right hand, pounding on him.
Would it be? I pulled it out a little early, but I'm high, and I could definitely accidentally burn it.
Fuller and Golden, they got to really be proud of this.
I hear Cicero. Yeah, he's right here. He knows there's some food about.
Robert Fuller slams in.
Hey, oh no, look. Ooh,
Sylvia picks up that kendo stick. And
what a
she
trad,
really
beating up Tojo Yamamoto.
after Yamamoto trying to get a hold of Sylvia.
Come on, somebody in the crowd, do something.
Out of him with that kendo stick.
Oh shit.
While Fuller and Golden are beating on. Oh, here comes the great Sinchi. While Sylvia broke loose and is pounding Tojo. And look at Sinchi.
Better too soon than too late.
Yamamoto's newest of the stable of great Oriental wrestlers. Sinchi chopping way
This is fucking nuts.
kicking away. As Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller
Wow.
head for the hills. Yamamoto, who took quite a beating with that kendo stick in there. He got a hold of her one time, but Jeff Jarrett See how Jeff is up maneuvering around as Golden and Fuller pulled out the best shots. I don't know what Tojo is talking to Jeff about.
Oh my God, this Door County cherry soda is so good.
Tojo's saying, "Are you all right?" Simply asking him that.
I checked. We don't have. There's no Tonys available,
Maybe their problem,
like at the
Richard,
Kroger or Walmart here.
But Tojo, you could tell right off the bat he didn't like Fuller's cocky attitude.
Man, he grabbed that bitch by the hair. Man, he wasn't having it.
So, Jeff Jarrett saved
Where did the
by
Gilberts go?
from a
They were like in the main event, and now they're all gone.
Fuller pounding away at him, and it all started with Sylvia coming out here, breaking in on the interview. What we're going to do is take time out. I'm going to go check and be sure that Jeff is okay, and we'll be back on the other side of the break.
Pandemonium broken loose at the Channel 5 studios.
And of Max Payne, but an event happened
Mr. P's Pizza.
last week that
Okay.
I felt
Was Mr. P's Pizza was it like a small circular pizza that had like a really unusual crust?
one uncalled for and very unfortunate. As a matter of fact, Max
Tony's
Payne,
is the new kid
in a
pizza
bout
now.
was jumped by Brickhouse Brown.
He should
and
throw the
two
pork pie
Cuban
hat. Like,
assassins,
what's
and
his
they
name?
worked on
Odd Job.
his leg, and they got his left leg. They thought it was broken, as a matter of fact, at first, and he ended up having to forfeit.
Oh,
the
nice,
CWA
David Hunter.
heavyweight title. He had a match.
We watch
match scheduled
different
with
feds
Brickhouse
on
Brown,
Tuesdays, and then
Brown
Fridays
picked
is
it up,
always
you know,
Memphis. We
because
watch
that
them
was
like
a
in
ball
order.
fault. That's exactly what it was. And we got a little.
The crust was normal, okay.
chance to update
Well, there's a
after the
version of Mr. P's Pizza, and they came in like a stack. Like when you bought them, there was like you just bought like a stack of the pizzas. But they had I don't know if it was like a particular brand or maybe it was regional, or I would assume the whole brand is regional, but it was almost like a saltine cracker crust. It was a really interesting crust.
match was over with and see.
But
about
maybe that
Max
was only
Payne's
like
leg.
one
Let's
kind.
Take a listen to this.
15 cents? Oh boy. Looks like Hannibal in Memphis.
I really shouldn't be in this because of my Hep C that I got from Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah, it was a really good pizza though. I miss them, dude. I buy them all the time. Do you like how every time someone asks Hannibal about a movie or something, ATF, he's always like,
Well, Blood Hunter is coming out soon.
can you imagine how awful that movie's going to be, like, for real? There we go. I can't get a good, like, angle on it. The camera's all fucked up. It's, like, all distorted. There we go.
Max,
They might have. I don't know. Maybe that's how they were so
after
cheap.
Rehabilitation treatment that he was in. We didn't think he was going to be here, but he called and said he would like very much for us if we would save a couple of minutes for him. He wanted to be here live, and here comes the former CWA heavyweight champion on crutches right now, Max Payne, who had a very
Max
bad
Payne.
week last week.
You know, more than anything, Lance, I wanted to come out here and I wanted to put my name on a paper and sign a match with Brickhouse Brown, but unfortunately, I can't do that.
Look like you're a long way from it, man.
Well, you know, as an athlete, we go through these things. Unfortunately, Brickhouse and the Assassins, you know, made a move into the ring, and I thought they broke my leg. Doctor said, give me a couple more days off, and
I broke
I'll be functional.
Wahoo's
I'd like
leg.
to go out there right now. In fact, I'm really sad that I can't wrestle right this minute. It's unfortunate though because Brickhouse Brown, me and my manager, and pals
Robust
like that,
urban garlic flavor.
You don't know who to trust, and it really hurts me. that something like this would happen.
Yeah, well, the thing that amazed me is first he wanted to give away your title. Now, you know, I've had some differences, but I mean, right's right. First thing he wanted to do is give away your title, and then he gets the Cuban assassins, and all three of them jump you and disable. That was no accident. That was done on purpose. I'm sure of it.
Well, I think it's obvious. I think the people in Memphis know.
What's this? What's
as
the
well as everybody
methadone
else
coated
out there
thing on
in
his
TV
forehead?
That's watching right now. They know who the true champion is. They know who holds the CWA title. And it's Max Payne. Brickhouse had it as a gift.
Did any of you guys watch her movie?
Brickhouse,
Her
the belt
cowboy
doesn't matter
movie?
anymore. All I want is you, man. I want to tear you up. I want to get in that ring with you right now. I wish I could get in that ring with you right now, Brickhouse.
I wished I could.
You don't have to talk to me that way. Whatever you got to tell me, say it to me personally.
Well, let's just keep
You heard he's wearing makeup because he's gay. You don't think it's just a style choice?
Let me tell you something right now, Max Payne. See, you was a fool. You was stupid.
You're a fool.
You still could have been a part of my master game. Now you're going to go down as one of the many fools that I hurt, crippled, and maimed. Sucker, let me tell you something right now. Hey, what's wrong with that leg right there?
Oh, yeah, you asked.
What's wrong with that leg right there?
You better believe.
No. Tell me what's wrong with your leg, brother. I'm concerned about you. Assassins, you know you jumped me. You jumped me, yeah, Brickhouse Brown. You jumped me in Memphis. You jumped me bad, and you did me wrong, Brick. And you know
You
it.
choked me bad. You did me wrong, Brick.
Yeah, here was the guy you were supposed to be managing.
Yeah, I want you to... Let me do you a favor right now, brother, because, see, I've been hanging around Brother Ernest a little bit. Give me these things. Come on.
Uh-oh.
All right, Brickhouse, come on now. Give him back the crutches.
Give me my... Impress me by walking, fool. Come on.
Just give him the crutches back, Brickhouse.
What do you guys think about dumping people out of wheelchairs as part of a wrestling storyline? Like Ron Wright or Linda McMahon. You know what do you think about that? I feel like it always gets a pop from the crowd.
Give me my crutches back. Just take one step at a time, brother. If you can't walk, hobble or stumble.
If you can't walk, hobble.
Come on, Brickhouse, now quit that kind of stuff. You're gurgling around with a man that's got a knee so bad he can't even...
You paid to interview and not interrupt. You need to go sit behind.
Oh, wow.
You're not paid to come out here and take somebody's leg and trip him up, and you're poking him with a...
No, man, Ben should take that line and tell Grace that she's hired to interview, not interrupt. You like the getting dumped out of a wheelchair?
Very funny. Okay, Brick, now just get out of here. Come on. You wait till he gets your leg.
What are you doing out here shooting off his mouth about the brick man, huh?
Came out here saying...
About the brick man.
Back this wall talk up, brother. Huh? You want to fight now? Yeah, I do, brother.
Oh, man.
Okay, now come on, Brickhouse.
You want to fight now? Yeah, I do, brother.
Great. Okay, now come on.
Damn, man.
That's enough.
Oh, I ordered Mickey Knuckles' book today.
Come on, Brickhouse, that's enough. No, listen, you don't come around here, Mr. Crutchlet, here and do that.
I'll tell you something
Just
right
pick it up
now.
and get all right out
I
of
ain't
here.
hesitate to knocking out an old fool.
Okay, well, you may knock an old fool out of here, but you're going to jump on some guy that's got his knee pounded up like that. Just
Wow.
will you?
Get up, Max.
Get this guy out of here. This is ridiculous.
Oh, boy, look who it is.
You're suspended.
Old Jackleg, Eddie Marlin's out here.
This ain't got nothing to do with y'all, man. He's out here running off at the mouth, sounding all inspirational.
Oh, shit, EFD's out there, too.
Yeah, well, you're so tough when you got a guy here that can't even walk on
I ain't
both
from
legs.
Missouri, sucker, but show me.
Yeah, show you. Just enough. Okay. Thank you, Eddie and Randy, for getting out here. Okay, Max.
Yeah, I've been wanting it for a while, and then I just remembered randomly, so I ordered it.
Now being run out of here by Marlon and Randy.
I wouldn't mind interviewing her.
And Max Payne hobbling back.
I mean, I saw pretty much all of her matches for almost 2 years. Live, I mean.
Got the Cubans coming in here, the Cuban choir boys, Cuban assassins, as Max Payne heads back for the dressing room area.
Yeah, that just makes you sick to see a guy come out here and Brickhouse break.
Could do it like DSP. This is a piece of pizza. You put it in your mouth. It's like food, okay, guys? You understand?
Okay, we're ready to climb up in the ring with our next action bout.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That was good.
Coming in here, and a couple of guys that aren't so new. And here comes Brickhouse Brown. He's got to be awfully proud of what he and the Assassins did
Yeah, I think she probably would.
This is going to be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit.
Especially because I don't want to talk about the, like, drama, really. I just have some questions about, like, some of her storylines. And what I want to know her memories. I want to know her memories or her perspective on when we went to Alabama to the show that got shut down by the cops, and then Kevin Brennan was hiding in the bushes after the show. The cops were looking for him.
The Cuban assassins, the Cuban choir boys, they like to be called.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You sure didn't make yourself any friends today. Jump somebody to the kind of shape that Payne was in. Payne can take care of himself, but I just hate that one.
Bunch of that weird shit where they whip him into the ropes and then just like kick him in the stomach. I fucking hate that.
Doug Dancing in there right now.
Ooh, Doug Dancing, bro.
These guys are squat, but boy, they are tough.
These boys are squat. That's what they say about Menard.
Dancing goes for a headlock, and he's got it. The assassin, though, now fires.
Oh, God. I've seen the leg break on video. It looked awful.
It was almost a clothesline and almost a power forearm. He drove him down to the mat. Dancing near the corner. Got the tag, and this is Tommy King. Our first look at him on CWA Championship Wrestling.
Hold on, what?
King shoots a drop kick out there.
Did he say Tommy King?
The tag, and this is Tommy King. Our first look at him on CWA Championship Wrestling.
Wow, Tommy King in Memphis. Who would have known?
Backed him up about 2 feet, and that was all. He shot the second one. Oh, good night.
He may not get up again the rest of the day.
This pizza has like a ton of fucking sauce on it. It's pretty outrageous.
On Championship Wrestling, and the Assassin number 2 just almost ended it, and maybe his career is short. He really mashed him in the corner. Turned over by the Assassin number 1 after the
Tommy
tag.
King.
These guys with a lot of international experience behind him. Another tag. Here comes the biggest of the two.
He was still working on the King TL gimmick at this point.
Flat turned him over with a power slam and tag. Okay. We don't want to hear any more from you today. Just keep it down.
Knee in the back, but it was a legal one.
Oh, man. Ouch.
The Assassin with a cover. Count as 1, 2. That's it. 1 minute, 52 seconds. And the debut of Tommy King, not a pleasant one today on Championship Wrestling, as he and his partner Doug Dancing are defeated by the Cuban Assassins.
Upcoming Blood Hunter, sure.
In their corner. 1:52 again the time.
1 minute, 52 seconds, and the Assassins walk away with a victory.
I'll do the John Carpenter thing. I'll be in the movie as long as I'm making love to a beautiful woman, just finished making love to a beautiful woman, or I'll add a thing where if I get to say something like really crazy, I'd be down.
All right. Okay, we're going to take time. I'll be back in just a moment.
I could do this, Daninsky. Oh my God, it's the Blood Hunter. Oh my God, it's the Blood Hunter. He's hunting blood.
It is going to happen. The rematch. Kurt Hennig, former world heavyweight champion, will be taking on Jerry Lawler.
That guy really wants blood.
Some comments to make about this match.
Well, I guess Kurt Hennig has finally gotten his wish. He screamed and he cried and he begged and pleaded long enough, and the AWA has ordered the rematch. And I guess that he thinks that I'm going to be shaking in my boots and I'm going to be...
I heard Abdullah the Butcher is hiding his wealth to avoid paying Hannibal.
Saying, well, that's it for Lawler. His title reign's coming to an end. Well, all I can tell you is I'm looking forward to this match, because after I beat Kurt Hennig in a rematch, then nobody, Kurt Hennig or any other wrestlers or any fans around the country, are going to be able to say that it was a fluke win. Kurt Hennig, I'm coming for you.
Got to meet Ernie Hudson.
I'm not just
Nice.
going to be out there trying to not lose this belt. I'm going to be trying my dead level best to beat you right in the middle of the ring.
How about if I
so
just
that we
pulled
can
out a Ruby
stop
SpaceX?
all this
Sure.
bellyaching
In a
and
movie?
crying
Yeah,
once and
that's
for
fine.
all.
Gorgeous Gary Young, all geared
Can I
up
say
for
something
Ring
real
One.
degrading to her right after, and then go on to my scene? I'll be like, after I nut, I'll be like, get the fuck out, whore. And then I'll be like, oh, it's the Blood Hunter.
Little Rock, Arkansas, gorgeous Gary Young. Their total weight, 546 pounds. They've got boss winners in their corner. One against them at a total of 478. Out of Detroit, Michigan, Scott Steiner. And from Lexington, Kentucky, Billy Travis.
I think that was the blood hunter. He hunts blood.
We got some time, and I'm delighted because this should be a dandy with the singing cowboy Don Bass starting out, and across the way it'll be Billy Travis. Travis and Steiner, who
She could be on top, and then after I nut, she could just walk off into like a Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, like moonlight on her ass scene, and then I could say my blood hunter line. Right during that time, Hannibal will kick the door open, and I'll be like, "It's the blood hunter."
We call him the muscle man from Motor City. And boy, he has got a lot of muscle, doesn't he, Dave?
Boy, he sure does. Boss Winter said Don Bass didn't have to pull hair. I don't know what that was all about.
Leapfrog, drop kick.
Not in a movie in real life, no.
Big Don Bass. Boy, he weighs in at about 300 pounds all by himself.
No. That's a no-no,
Gorgeous
Daninsky.
Gary Young bragging about all the pictures he had gotten of young ladies who would like to be his valet and go right to the top. Wow, Scott Steiner takes over from Travis.
Don Bass being back is
Tag
great.
on Young, and now it'll be Young and Steiner. And Young is caught very quickly in a side headlock.
Yeah, I love Roadhouse.
Leapfrog.
Look at him go here. Down to one. Scott Steiner got on gorgeous Gary Young. Boy, the way they were going, it was like the first one that made a mistake was in trouble. Well, that mistake was made by Young. Steiner pressed him down but couldn't hold him for the 3 count.
What a unique body type on Don Bass.
Quick for fellas as big as that, don't they?
Well, they sure do. Yeah, Young weighs in about 245 himself, as does Steiner. They both weigh about the same. Young with a height advantage.
Billy Travis hasn't been in a storyline in like a year and a half, but he's on every fucking show.
This is Billy Travis in there with gorgeous Gary Young right now.
He must just be a draw
Easy to
at the
recognize with that bright
arena shows, I guess.
pink hair, whatever it is. Covered by Young. Can't make it stick enough for the count to get going. Look at Travis with a drop kick. Over to the corner, and Scott Steiner will be coming back in.
Great action as Steiner is in with Young. Don Bass tries to slip in.
What's up, Bob Jules? We're watching 1988 Memphis. I think this is like June, sometime in June.
A little crisscross, and down goes Steiner over the top. Young leapfrog and does it.
Would I wrestle the blood hunter? Yeah, absolutely.
And down goes Young as Steiner hooks him in to that side headlock and tags Billy Travis.
Steiner reached for Young to try
Why
to hold
not?
him down, maybe go for a cover, but he couldn't do that. So he immediately adjusted, went to the corner, tagged Billy Travis. Good move. Get the fresh man in there. Over near the corner of Don Bass and Gary Young.
I'll say I'm out for the honor of Billy Jack Haynes.
Here's Don Bass. Slams Billy's head into the top turnbuckle. He was pulling hair, too, and he jabbed him in the throat. Boy.
Cocaine and mullets, hell yeah.
Rolls at once.
Par for the course for Don Bass. Got about a 2 count out of it.
It's crazy that Don Bass wrestled Scott Steiner. That's so weird to me.
Broke it well before the 3 count.
Bass was calling for Gary Young to come in. I don't think they even tagged. Doesn't matter. Young is in there. He's got Billy Travis. Fires him
Yeah.
to the ropes. A knee lift by Young. Travis on the mat. A cover by Young. Count of 2, but he broke out of it at the 2 count. He was dangerously close to a pin.
Yeah, that one was close. No question about that. He was right on that 3 count when Travis was able to break it loose. Tag again on Bass. Bass buries a right fist in the midsection.
Well, and some of the guys in OVW just would have never even gotten to be job guys in Memphis.
Over to get him down. And Travis, I think, tags Scott
Especially like
Steiner.
pre-Cornette.
Proper angle to have seen it. It didn't
Or
have to be
pre-WWE.
watching the monitor, but the referee didn't see. Yeah, Steiner's complaining about it. Gary Young down, and
Travis. Nice recovery, but it was broken up by Bass. Travis started for the corner again, but he was about 2 feet away from the tag as gorgeous Gary Young pulled him back to the center of the ring. He caught him by
Jed
the foot.
Grundy, what a name.
Held him out of the corner. So
Bombshell
Billy
tonight.
wanting to get to the corner and tag
You want me to do a video right after the stream and cut a promo on Tag Hannibal in it?
knee pad off the side of Billy's head.
I'll call his movie Blood Hunter a nickel dime.
Billy's been in there quite a while this trip. Boss Winter says it's all over. We'll see. There's a choke by Don Bass. The referee caught him at it and calling for a break. He's not counting. He had his hand just wrapped right around Billy's throat. Couldn't have been any more obvious. Look at this. Billy hooks him down. Shoulders are down. But he can't make it for the 3 count. Billy is not on top of it right at the moment. He's taking a little too many.
This is a message for Hannibal.
Again, that time I
Hopefully he can, take some time away from his nickel dime B-movie production, Blood Hunter.
He did not see the tag, so Steiner has to go back outside. Billy Travis has to stay in there. He's against gorgeous Gary Young.
All Hannibal ever did was take a bunch of Billy Jack Haynes' perfectly sane quotes and use them out of context and out of order to make him look like a maniac, gaslighting himself. Or gaslighting Billy Jack Haynes into becoming a murderer. He's as bad as Charles Manson. Sorry, Bethadone. Hannibal is the Charles Manson of professional wrestling. Yeah, I've seen you mention him. I haven't seen our karaoke stars yet. They're probably recovering from last night.
But Bass again breaks it up. Taking advantage of the situation, Billy Travis made a good move, but that's history is Gary Young right back on top of the situation again. Travis trying to fight his way.
I want to say something real like, I want to call him like the George Goulas of the 90s or something that just does it. It sounds like a good reference, but doesn't really mean anything. Yes, that was crazy. Wasn't it always the policy in the old days that the referee was supposed to carry the match out, like, if they didn't kick out, like, you made the count? I swear that's the way it used to be.
Steiner dumped over the top rope. I believe that's going to be it. Yep. Yes, sir. He put him over.
Because you can always overturn it if you don't want, like, a title to change hands or something.
You can't throw him over the top rope. That's an automatic disqualification. But look at this. Young and Bass have both got Billy Travis in there now, double teaming him. The fall is over. Here comes Steiner in to help out now.
Good. I hate Billy Travis.
Travis will win it. 7 minutes, 23 seconds, the action, and a disqualification over the top rope. Faring much better with the 2-on-2.
Never drew a dime. All right.
Disqualification over the top rope. Travis and Steiner the winner. We'll take time. Be back in a moment.
Never drew a dime.
Yeah. Tell you what, was going. It was indeed Billy Travis.
Carried Abdullah's bags.
When,
now he thinks he's a big star. Nickel dime movie. Blood hemorrhage.
And, they got disqualified as a result of it, so Billy Travis, Scott Steiner get the win. A little bit earlier, it had been the Cuban Assassins, Cuban Choir Boys, defeating Tommy King and Doug Dancing. Tommy's first appearance on CWA Championship.
I haven't watched it. Well, I mean, I watched them when they were on Peacock, or when I had Peacock.
Defeated Keith Eric in a match. It was Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller. Well, they came in here claiming they were an awesome tag team. They've been together for a long time. They've got quite a reputation. They are an awesome tag team that don't like their style, but they won the match over Ron and Don Harris today in a little over 4 minutes. That was also a fine wrestling match. The Harris brothers looked very good, even though they ended up losing the match. That's true. It was the Great Senshi, brand new one out of the Tojo Yamamoto stable out of Tokyo. I think we were both suitably impressed.
that he...
I literally, like, I don't care what the match is. There are no matches left that could make me pay $30 or $40 to watch a wrestling show. Like, there's just not any there's nothing they could do that would, like, get me to pay that kind of money. Like, I would just wait.
Up from nothing, he came in, he won his match against Alan Reynolds today, and then was involved.
If
in
good
more
female
action
referees exist, why haven't we seen one? I mean, Audrey Edwards or whatever is the absolute shits. That guy in AEW, Bryce Remsburg, he's the one that ruined refereeing. If you don't like that style of refereeing, like a not where like the referee has to be part, wants to be a star and part of the show too. When I first saw him, I was like, wow, this guy's really interesting. This was way back in 2005, I think. I was like, wow, this guy's really animated. He's like really enthusiastic. But then it like slowly, he just kept pushing himself into the matches more and more and into more of the comedy spots that were just like really terrible. I think he's mainly to blame for I think a lot of people that ended up being referees saw him and were like, oh, I don't have to bump and stuff, and I can be part of the show too.
Guys who can really produce, and you may not like them, but you got to respect them, and that's exactly what it is. Hey, we're out of time, son of a gun.
Man, Cornette hates Aubrey Edwards though.
Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
Brickhouse Brown in the ring.
Brickhouse is
today,
here.
Single match. A little bit later on, interesting pairing. Tom Brandy will be teamed with Max Payne in a match coming
Glad
up.
to hear Max is able to be back in here.
That's right. They'll be going against Ron Bass and gorgeous Gary Young in a match. Yeah, and Robert Fuller will be in their corner. Should be interesting. Jeff Jarrett will be here with a great cinch.
I remember when people would get really mad if in the heat of the moment there was a spot where the referee stood his ground against the heel or something, and now referees can DDT people and shit. Not so much in WWE, but
Joe Yamamoto a little bit later on, and we will have Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden in the ring going against Billy Travis and Scott Steiner.
Oh, what a main event that is. And by the way, mentioning Travis and Steiner, we want to give our congratulations, as we will
they're
later,
expecting
to
their
the
first
brand new
child
CWA
together.
Southern Tag Team Champions. Billy Travis, Scott Steiner won the belts, and they are now the new champions. We're pleased for them. We've got plenty of action coming up today. Let's get to it. We'll be back in a moment.
224 pounds from parts unknown, the Blue Knight. And introducing at 202 pounds out of Pensacola, Florida, Sean Baxter. This is going to be
oh shit, the Blue Knight is here. What's this weirdo's name?
Baxter.
Ron Baxter versus the Blue Knight.
Time limit match. Jerry Calhoun says ring it.
First time we've seen Sean Baxter. Heard some good things about the young man.
Who is this guy?
Pensacola, Florida. He's in with the Blue Knight. Standing side headlock. Baxter went to a waist lock. Now goes up top. The top wrist lock takes
The
him
Blue
over
Knight.
down. Puts him down on the mat.
Very nice move by Sean Baxter as he uses
Chat favorite, the Blue Knight.
leverage of that standing wrist lock.
No. Robert Fuller.
Come out here and help you with the commentary a little bit.
Yeah,
But,
fine,
other
Robert.
than Button, and I know you have some things to say about the match. I'm watching this boy, and there looks a little bit like Rod Stewart. I'm talking about the
Rod
Baxter
Stewart.
boy. He looks pretty tough in there, and I thought I'd size him up during this match.
Looks a little bit like
He might
Rod
be a little
Stewart.
bit of good material for the stable, you know what I
Well,
mean?
we've heard some good things about him out of Pensacola, Florida, and he's a young man who is trying to get his way started in the wrestling business.
Well, you know, we were back
I can't get crazy high today because I gotta go to the dentist after the stream.
He's a nice-looking guy, kind of a pretty little poo-poo, isn't he?
You think
I said,
Charles
"Well, I'll tell
Robinson
you
is the
what,
best?
I'm gonna eye this boy up. He wins this match. Looks pretty good. He could be stable material. We'll see.
Oh, you're
Trying to think of
working
who
as a
I like,
talent scout then today.
That's
Kind of,
exactly what I'm doing.
I see. Robert Fuller.
Trying to
the
think of
head of the
which
studs
referee I
table as
really like.
Baxter comes off the ropes. Hooks him. 1, 2, 3. Wow, they got a win.
Minute 23 the time. Sean Baxter defeats the Blue Knight.
I'm trying to remember who refereed in IWA Mid-South. Now in my memory,
In his first one,
I can't remember any of the referees.
1 minute 23 on the Blue Knight, and Robert Fuller
Bryce would be there sometimes.
Gonna have a
There
little
were 2 or 3 ring
conversation
announcers.
with,
Who the fuck are the referees?
Sean Baxter.
This gentleman right here, he's got fine potential. I know you don't know me, you just heard of me. And whatever you heard, I'm gonna let you see what I'm all about right here. I got a couple of people in the stable and a new man that I'm bringing out here. Sylvia's just crazy about him. I'll tell you what, and I want to get him out here right now. I'm talking about the newest addition to the stud stable. This man is the only talented singer I'm talking about in the wrestling business. The singing cowboy, Don Bass. Let's get him out here.
We're
Oh,
familiar
boy.
with Don Bass's singing. Sean, you'll understand all about Don Bass a little
Who
bit
the hell was
later on.
who refereed in IWA Mid-South? Hang on a second.
Go ahead, shake his hand. He's all right.
He's now in the stud stable, huh?
Yes, sir. Bass is in the stud stable, and you know.
Hope I don't listen to a Charlie XCX song and walk away for a few minutes like Brad taste in music.
Other than myself, Lance. I'm talking about that. Gary Young. Gary, come on out here where people can see you, man.
Gorgeous Gary Young. Of course, we are familiar with him.
Gary Young, that fella there, you want to meet him? Then I want to introduce you to the top of the line I'm talking about, baby. The top of the line. Sylvia, the prettiest lady. The Southern Belle of Racksonville. Sylvia, bring it on out. Let's have a big hand for her.
Oh man, remember Chad Collier? Oh my lord.
Pretty nice, huh?
Oh my god.
That's the ballet of the stable right there, Sylvia, and she's really something else. Listen, the reason that we got everybody out here, I wanted you to meet the gang. You're a little bit Rod Stewartish, man. You look real pretty out there on that TV. And listen,
I can't find
we're
who was
wrestling
refereeing for
again
IWA
in the
Mid-South.
stable. What do you think about that, man? I'm talking dollars, bucks, you know what I mean?
You want Don Bass versus Dirty
I know
Rhodes?
you make a lot of money, and I know you got a lot of talent here, but I see these people out here, and they don't want me to, so I'm not.
I think he's just been refused, as a matter of fact.
I think what I've done is I've just been insulted, man.
Oh boy.
Look out! Yeah, fine. Brady jumps him from behind in there.
He turned down the bag, the box.
Robert Fuller and his
All for the
stable
fans.
jumping on Sean Baxter. Give the guy a little help for crying out loud. Gary Young, Don Bass, Robert Fuller all jumping on Sean Baxter.
Which faction is better? Whatever you think like the prime horseman, 4 horseman team is, or Stud Stable, Gary Young, and Don Bass.
Billy Travis got a hold of it. Robert Fuller and company disappearing as Scott Steiner and Billy Travis make an appearance on the scene. Well, there's your introduction to the stud stable, Sean Baxter. Good decision. We'll take time out. We're going to be back in a moment.
Sean Baxter or Ron Baxter?
Hey, first off, before I tell you about the great action coming Wednesday, let me remind you that next week our TV show is going to be on Sunday. It will be at noontime. CWA, great wrestling action will be coming along at noontime on Sunday on Channel 7.
Oh, thanks,
Okay,
Joker.
Let's take a look at some of the action coming up next Wednesday night. Boy, I gotta
Appreciate
tell
it.
you, it's going to be a dandy. A return AWA World Title match. No time limit, no disqualification.
Oh, no.
The current champion, Jerry Lawler, goes against the former champion, Kurt Hennig. I don't have to say anymore. What a match that one is going to be.
Oh
There'll
yeah,
also be a
see, I saw him. I saw him when he was when I stopped going to live shows. He was a wrestler. Like he was like a full-time performer, and his gear was just like a pair of black and silver shorts, like basketball shorts, I think.
Jeff Jarrett and Great Senshi match against Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. Tojo Yamamoto will be tied to
He was
Sylvia.
like one of the
Robert
top
Fuller
guys
will
in
see later,
IWA
pulls a little one-up,
Mid-South
switch
for a
and
minute.
announces about Downtown Bruno coming in. Return CWA heavyweight title match. Brickhouse Brown against Sean Baxter. Southern Tag Team title
Sean
match
Baxter.
when Billy Travis and Scott Steiner go against Bass and Gary Young. Wednesday. Well, the big action getting ready to go. We've got some great tag matches coming up here a little bit later on, and we'll get to that.
Will we get a
We've got
brick
the
house
single
match?
right now, Dave.
One fall 15-minute time limit match. Introducing out of Kentucky at 215 pounds, Tommy King, and going against him from Miami, Florida, 225, Brick House Brown. This will be one fall 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Okay, I think it is necessary to mention that Brickhouse Brown is the current holder of the CWA heavyweight.
Was Drake
title,
younger
which he
on the
won
2005
by
IWA Deep South
Was unable to wrestle.
Nightmare Show?
We question Brickhouse's ability to wrestle. We question his attitude, his techniques, and some of the things that he does in there. Right now, he's doing pretty well kicking Tommy King right in the back. Nothing illegal as long as it's the flat of the foot. But he
Let's
will
see.
do something illegal before it's over.
If he feels the necessity, and he usually does feel the necessity, whether it's necessary or not. There's a clothesline by Brickhouse. Drops down, upper arm across the chest. Nothing illegal yet.
No.
Cover, 1, 2. Tommy King able to break off. Brickhouse overconfident there. He didn't really.
Oh,
cover, he
Mickey.
just put an
Oh,
arm
I
on
always
his
talk
chest
about
and,
the Mickey Knuckles versus Bambi match. That was on the December 3rd, 2005 IWA show. I'll have to remember
That
that.
wasn't enough to hold him down for the 3.
Maybe you can hear me on the
Do a
tape.
little casual hot dogging for the pin, and now he
What's up, Cody?
down hard.
I feel like Drake was. I think he was on that show, but I can't remember.
With the hair, picks him up, headbutts him, and holds him.
Or maybe I'm just thinking of the 2005 IWA King of the Death matches. I can't remember. Or 2006.
Right on his back, right down in the middle of the ring.
Brickhouse feeling good. Got it under control.
Cabana Man Dan was on those Alabama shows.
You just cannot resist the hot dog move.
Tim White, the Andre the Giant's dude.
Now slips under, goes for a suplex, snaps him over and down, and Tommy King in position as Brick goes to the ropes, rides down with a spear. 1, 2, 3, and Brickhouse Brown comes out a very easy.
Oh my God, where's Farzan?
He did it in 1 minute 55 seconds, and as we mentioned, he probably could have done it quicker than that if he hadn't been hot dogging.
No resistance from his opponent in there as Brickhouse came through. It was a non-title bout, and he keeps the string going. as he's
Remember,
at 'em, whether it's
no
Gerald or otherwise.
professional
Right
wrestling
now,
championship
here's a look
is
at the
closed
former
to an open
world
mind.
heavyweight champion, Kurt Hennig.
Now let me go drink 50 beers with Andre.
Okay, Big Action Wednesday, get to it in a second. Do want to remind you again that next week it'll be on Sunday. That is the Championship Wrestling TV program starting at noontime right here on Channel 7. Tuesday, June
Oh,
the
but
14th,
Joker,
you
we
folks
do
around
Memphis
French
every
Lick,
Friday,
Indiana,
and
be
then
sure
like
to look
different
for us
feds
coming in
on
at Springs
Tuesdays, then the
Valley
rest of
High
days
School.
are
And
real
on
weird shit.
Thursday, July the 7th, Lancaster, Kentucky.
Real weird.
Now, Wednesday night,
Lancaster,
you
you could definitely get some Amish.
Listen to this. Return AWA
You could definitely meet some
World
Amish
Heavyweight
people there.
title. No time, no disqualification. The King, Jerry Lawler, faces the former champion, Kurt Hennig. Yeah, it'll be
Ooh,
happening
wow,
Wednesday night
big
at the
match.
Coliseum. Additionally, you're going to be seeing a full card of outstanding action that will include Jarrett and the Great Senshi against Fuller and Jimmy Golden. Brickhouse Brown will be in there with the CWA
Talking
heavyweight
about
title
Evansville?
against Sean Baxter in a return match. Southern Tag Team title, Travis and Steiner.
I feel
against
like it's
Bass
kind
and
of
Young,
viewed
and
as
couple
like
of
not
other
a
outstanding matches. All
not
that
one of the
Wednesday,
better
guys.
towns.
Before we get back into the ring, we've got a tag match coming up that will have Don Bass and gorgeous Gary Young going against Tom Brandy and Big Max Payne. Now, Max was kind of involved in a match that was a CWA heavyweight title match between Bill Superstar Dundee and Brickhouse Brown. Max went out in Dundee's corner.
Yeah, those were both
against
great
what I thought at
segments, the
time
Power
was some
Towns.
Very good advice because of that bad leg. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of it.
Amish Grace, yeah.
As Brickhouse has been pulling out all the stops. Billy pulls himself back up to the ring apron. Pounding away.
Yeah, I don't think Evansville is one of the best
Before Dundee can really get back
stops
in the ring.
on the tour.
And Brickhouse tees off on him.
I still support Evansville, though.
Into the trunk, pulls out a chair.
Oh, Bill Dundee against Brickhouse Brown.
Brickhouse Brown. Dundee covers 1, 2, 3, and we have new champions. Superstar Bill Dundee has defeated Brickhouse Brown. The chain that Bill had under his arm.
For what belt, though? Southern Heavyweight? What a, huh? Watch this. Watch this guy down here that's coming into the ring. It's so awkward.
Here comes Max Payne hobbling on one leg. Wow.
Well, Cornette really let him have it.
Cuban hits Max right in that knee. And
They didn't hold back on him.
after him. Now they're after Dundee while Brickhouse works on Max Payne.
No. I just have to get a feeling like it's like the very back tooth. It's just, I just have to get one feeling.
I don't know what the disposition.
That's like saying you could be playing Metallica because you played in some shitty Florida bar bands.
On the chain. Dundee swinging. He ran down and got Payne's crutches. And now Dundee gets Brickhouse attention and says, "Come and get me if you can." Payne has a crutch. Brickhouse. As Dundee.
Oh, he was having to get in the ring like that because of his
That was
injury.
Max Payne then.
I thought he was just being lazy.
Of course, it was the Cubans and Brickhouse who triple teamed him in a match they weren't even involved
Triple
in.
team.
Put him in the bad
Grace
shape with
Thorpe
the
enters the
knee
chat.
Okay, we're ready to get it underway. Big tag action coming up as gorgeous Jerry Young, Don Bass make their appearance.
Oh no, I thought we just saw them.
Opponents coming in, David.
All right, this is going to be one fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing out of Greasy Corner, Arkansas, Ron Bass, his partner out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Brandy and Payne
gorgeous
versus
Gary
Bass and Young with
They
Fuller.
had Robert Fuller and Sylvia back in their corner. Going against them at a total of 538 pounds from Chippendale.
Remember that weird way Nails keeps exiting the ring?
City, Utah, Max
That's what it kind of reminded me of, but in reverse.
15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun.
Okay, of course, earlier, in case you missed it, Robert Fuller introduced Don Bass as the newest member of the Studs.
Yeah,
team.
Tom
Of
Brandy.
course, gorgeous Gary Young. Oh, nice imitation, Gary.
Yeah.
Making fun of Max Payne's knee being injured, but Max is obviously back up here and ready to go at it.
I don't know that I agree with ATF Media because ATF Media believes that Don Bass could have had a really good run with Hogan. I'm not so convinced though.
Great, I can't hardly wait. Well, you better take a deep breath because they may not win it all that quick, I can tell you. Tom Brandy in with gorgeous Gary Young as Don Bass started it out. Max Payne still has not officially made an entry into the ring as yet. We want to see how that knee
You
is.
know something, this boy Tom Brandy won in my hard bodies contest I heard the other night out of one of those clubs. I told Gary and them, soften this boy up a little bit. Let's change it for him.
Well, right now it's Tom Brandy doing the softening up, Robert Fuller, and Brandy holding on.
I
to
thought
that
you said you
wrist.
thought he could be like a good, he could have a good run. He could draw big money, draw big money with Hulk.
Tom Brandy sets himself, takes Gary Young down to the mat, and the gorgeous one is not having a very good day so far.
Yeah, I see they really softened him up.
If that referee was on the ball, he'd have seen right there. The only way he took him over with that arm drag is that back arm was in the hair. I've been around long enough to see that, and I'm going to make sure that this referee's attention is right here.
I don't know. I keep missing her name.
Drop kick from Brandy, and Gary Young having no luck.
Same thing, grabbed him by the back of his hair, took him right over.
Strange, I didn't see it from over here, Robert.
And neither did the referee. The referee, as a matter of fact, indicated that he saw what happened and everything was just fine on the takeover.
Don Bass and Robert Fuller are agreeing, however, that he used the hair. Brandy shovels him in. Uh-oh.
It is very
Gary Young
shiny.
Drops with an elbow and puts Brandy down on the deck.
midsection. Yeah, they double up on him there. Don Bass in after the tag, and Young just threw him right into the fist of Don Bass. Don Bass with a clothesline now.
Look at that Max Payne out there. He's right where he belongs. You know, I used to like that boy.
What's up, Legacy? I think he's fucking with everybody, Wrestle Plunge.
He hadn't been tagged. Maybe he's waiting for the tag from Robert. I don't guess that.
He don't get no tag in there against this stable unit, baby.
Tom Brandy being worked over pretty good by Bass and gorgeous Gary Young.
I can't believe that's Tom Brandy.
All the way up to the chin, Dave. Ooh, and he didn't get three.
I can't believe it's not Tom Brandy.
Couldn't hold him there for the 3 count. Slam him into the knee of Don Bass and not on the apron. Young steps out. Don Bass comes in. And now Bass with a whip across the ring. Brandy into the rope. Elbow.
How tall do you think Don Bass is?
Arm of Bass hit you a lot. Has hit you. Ooh, and once again Brandy roll that right shoulder up. Here comes Max Payne in through the ropes. He hadn't received the tag, but the referee's now running him back out. Oh, Payne. Robert Fuller was upset that the referee was counting awfully slowly. He wants him to count much faster than that. Look at Brandy.
Like, it's crazy how
This will be our first official look at Max Payne.
the difference in how jacked he is a few years from here.
Look at a big guy go. Uh-oh, here's Brickhouse.
Michelle McCool, of course. I want her to come out and have to kiss Don Bass on the ass. Oh, shit, now we're talking.
Ring down on the floor.
Oh, man, head-to-toe spandex and a cowgirl hat. Let's get real. Whoa, what was that?
Bass and Brickhouse. Bass holding that left leg.
Oh, God, it looked like he come down right down on his nuts.
Bass holding that left leg.
Oh, my God.
Brickhouse dropped down underneath.
Jeez.
Well, now that they've got Payne down, it gives Brickhouse a free shot. And working on that knee. Here comes Sean Baxter.
Oh, I thought that was Missy Hyatt.
Sorry, who turned Fuller down in his invitation to join the stable. Going after Brickhouse Brown. He got him.
Don Bass is 6'7".
Backdrop. Brickhouse over.
That looked rough, man.
Tom Brandy
Off the
back
top.
in now to check on Max Payne and see what a shame. Payne was just getting back.
This
in
guy
action
just,
after
you know,
being
I don't care for him. I think he's got a good look,
Brickhouse.
but like he just doesn't. I don't like his offense. I don't like the way he moves. The Kiss My Bass Club.
And Max Payne in the ring being attended to by Brandy and Sean Baxter, who came in and really got rid of Brickhouse. Thank goodness, because Brickhouse had just come off that top rope and dropped down on that left knee of Max Payne, the one that's been hurt. Looked like
I feel like if you can only put out 6 to 12 or even 18 figures per year, that you should never have hundreds of people under contract because you can't pay them anything until you like, or you're not going to make any money. So either way, you're either losing money or you are pissing people off when you should just have like just rotate in like, you know, 18 to 24 new licenses a year or something. You're never going to get through that list of people they signed.
The world's largest Toyota dealer is going to be guaranteeing to the public that you have so much confidence in a hometown champion in Memphis that you're going to be guaranteeing that if Lawler loses, you'll return all the money to the people. That's an amazing thing.
That's right, Lance. We've got a lot of faith in Jerry. We've been associated with him a long time. We're confident that he'll win and keep the belt. He's got to be. If he doesn't, it'll be a great night of entertainment on the house.
On the house, that is something in there. Jerry made the comment to me, Kent, when Kurt Henning's coming out
Uh-oh.
here. He is not supposed to be in town until tomorrow, the day before.
First of all, who does this
First of all.
fair think he is coming out here telling he's going to get $50,000 back? Let me tell you something. You
take them little shoe boxes with wheels on little Toyotas and drive them out of here. And if I see you driving down the road, I'll run right over you, punk. You got it?
You don't have to come out here and be nasty and start all that kind of stuff.
Lance, I'm going to tell you, there's not a doubt in my mind, or Covenant Pike Toyota's mind, that Jerry will retain the crown. There's no way.
All right, I'm just about...
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. All right.
Oh, no.
You're acting like a hoodlum now. Come on, quit it. Cut.
Give him the perfect plex on the concrete. Oh, EFD's out.
What's the matter with you?
Right now,
You people out here don't know anything.
You don't come out here insulting and jumping on somebody like
This has gone too far. Jerry
does anybody have a briefcase right now?
Lawler, who do you think you are? You're running around saying you're the heavyweight champion of the world. You've got your picture in every paper and every magazine.
Rollins has the briefcase, right? Or did he cash it in?
I'm sick and tired. I've been sitting back in Minnesota and all the talk shows. And
Foreign
everything
auto
about
purchasers.
Jerry Lawler. Well, let me tell you right now. Why don't you come out here right now, Jerry Lawler? I'm standing in your backyard. And you and I'll tell you what I'll do. I will cripple you so bad that they'll have to hand me that belt back on a silver platter.
Why don't you just get out of here? Now, nobody asked you to come to this television show. You come out here and jump on a perfect gentleman that's standing
Perfect gentleman, what kind of bozo is he anyways? That guy doesn't have anything to do in my business. Let me tell you something, Lawler. I'm calling you out right now. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't come out here right now, I might just tear this whole damn studio apart.
All right, now don't get into that. You got a match coming up. It's 2 days.
No
away.
active briefcase?
You don't have
Damn.
to have that kind of an attitude about it. Now, you've made your point. You're a big, tough guy.
You don't understand. You people think I'm clowning around. I'm not. I'm going to start with...
Gosh, I don't know then.
Come on, Kurt. Just
I mean, you got to get it onto Braun Breaker.
the bell down.
Get out here now. This studio
But it
is
looks like
going
he's
down.
doing tag
Come
team
on,
stuff
Lawler.
right now.
What in the world? Are you...
You know what? You know who I would put it on, honestly? If they were like, if they hired me and were like, you can do anything you want to. I don't know how quick I would do it. It would be pretty fast though, because it's WWE. It's WWE. It's not like you have to do 6 months to justify something. I'd put the belt on Penta. I'd have him beat like one of the big name guys clean,
Are you afraid of something? Am I afraid of...
and just see what happens. The first masked champion, right? Or no, Ray had it.
Boy, you certainly have...
Oh, and Kane. God damn it.
The attitude of a champion. Look at it, coming in here, tearing up. Sure, you can do that.
I'm waiting for you, Lawler. What do you want me to go with next? I'm calling you out, Jerry Lawler.
But my kind of booking would never work now because it's just like with video game companies. They're not going to go with like risks. They're going to go with like, you know, established franchises and whatnot. But I think Penta would be a crazy champion for a little while.
I'm calling you out and I'm standing right in your own backyard. I'm waiting.
Now, why don't you wait 2 more days until the world title match is scheduled? You don't have to come in and start tearing our stuff up. That is an absolute disgrace. Oh, you want it on your record. You came in here and forced...
It's a nice desk, yeah.
People don't understand.
Randy Hales has the backdrop, I think. Somebody said.
All right, Kurt. Now, come on. Enough's enough.
Oh, no.
This guy, what, are you crazy or something? I thought you had at least some sense.
Oh, no.
All right,
It's got something that belongs to me. It's a heavyweight championship belt. You're the poorest excuse.
I just think he's an interesting guy, and you don't really need to put on, you know.
And that's the heavyweight championship. Who do you want me
I
to
just
come
feel
and
like the
show
people that are still spending a lot of money just want to go to the show, and I think you have a lot more leeway.
You don't have to get in here.
Just have like an interesting run.
Oh, you seem like you're a real good friend of his.
Well, certainly. I've known Lawler a long time, and I've been a friend of his. Now, all right, Kurt, now, come on. Just take it on out of here. You've already torn up our
Let's
setup
see
here.
just how good a friend you are of his.
Come on now.
I would say we'll definitely get a Dominic run at some point.
Quiet.
I'm telling you one
Quiet.
thing.
I am going to give you the count of 10, and if Jerry Lawler doesn't come out here, you're going to be wearing your nose on the other side of your face.
I'll tell you what you better.
Uh-oh.
You better be married to a lawyer because you do. All right, Kurt, now don't start that. Let me go. Come on.
Sure, why not? Oh shit, here he comes. Yeah, I mean that's well, isn't Mil Mascaras dead? I'd get him in the ring and then shoot on him, take his mask off, get some heat for El Grande Americano. Uh-oh. Ooh, man. Wide open. And he goes for it, kicks him in the balls. Well, so much for the set.
Hey, first off, before I tell you about the great action coming Wednesday, let me remind you that next week our TV show is going to be on Sunday. It will be at noontime. CWA, great wrestling action will be coming along at noontime on Sunday on Channel 7. Okay, let's take a look at some of the action coming up next Wednesday night. Boy, I got to tell you, it's going to be a dandy. A return AWA World Title match. No time limit.
I would book Conan to come back. Only he's just going to come to deliver one promo. And he would just come out and remind everyone that he was part of NWO Wolfpack and then leave.
No disqualification. The current champion, Jerry Lawler.
We don't want to burn people out on him too quick.
Say anymore. What a match that one is going to be. There will also be a Jeff Jarrett and Great Senshi match against Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. Tojo Yamamoto will be tied to Sylvia. Robert Fuller, as you will see later,
there we go.
a little one-upsmanship in announcing.
Yeah, that was a great segment.
Bruno coming in. Returns
I was just really
heavyweight
mad
title
about the
match
set
with
getting
House
torn
Brown
up.
against Sean Baxter. Southern Tag Team title match when Billy Travis and Scott Steiner go against Bass and Gary Young Wednesday. Okay, we're going to hop back into the ring here with what's left of our desk and everything else, courtesy of the former world heavyweight champion Hoover. Coming out right now, Tojo Yamamoto, the great Senshi, and Jeff Jarrett. Tojo, you've got a team here that looks like they may be quite a team.
Well, Lance Russell, I want to tell you something.
Don't forget that just a few months ago, he was calling Jeff Jarrett Jerry Jarrett's retarded son.
I want to tell you, Jim Golden and Robert
Jim
Fuller,
Golden.
They are not that tough. You understand? The only thing that they think they are tough because they have this skinny-looking lady that goes around and distracts.
Excuse me just a second.
And then, because...
Excuse me just a second here. Lance, I just want to tell Kurt Hennig something. He's a big, tough man. He comes out and picks on you. He comes out and tears the studio up. And Kurt Hennig, I've seen a lot of big men come through this area. They tried to get rid of the king, Jerry Lawler. They've done things to him that nobody even thought of doing. All you did this morning was add fire, fuel to the flame. Lawler will be there. You will pay for what you did. He come out here and tear the studio up. He throws the signs all the way around. Jerry the King Lawler has got that belt, and he will keep that belt. Kurt Hennig, you've made a big mistake.
He's
Oh,
gonna
boy.
be okay then, obviously, to defend that match in there.
Paper
Now,
Tiger Commissioner
They think they're
Eddie
tough, but
Marlin.
They're not that tough because they have this skinny lady that goes around and distract the referee. And you know what I call
Distract
her?
me.
The wet chicken. And she look like a wet cat too. You
Look like a wet cat.
I tell you what, I have the two greatest wrestlers right here, Jeff Jarrett and the Shinshei, the Japanese warrior. I tell you what, they can stand up on their own, then not worry for nobody. Bandai!
Well, there's Tojo Yamamoto.
More Eddie Marlin.
A match that's coming up in the near future with Jeff Jarrett.
I do like that he addressed what happened as the authority figure. With some urgency
Coming in
too.
here right now, the opponents for Jeff Jarrett and the Great Senshi. Both winner leading in
Rough and ready.
Rough and ready.
Nate the Rat.
Unknown, total weight 424 and a total of 439. Out of Tokyo, Japan, the Great Senshi. And out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, Jeff Jarrett. Tojo Yamamoto's in their corner. Jerry Calhoun will be the referee for this one-fall, 15-minute time limit match.
Tojo over giving some very...
Man, there's a lot of tag team matches on this because I think the main event is the Stud Stable.
Got kind of
against Steiner and Billy Travis, maybe.
That it was Tojo Yamamoto who really taught Jeff Jarrett and broke him into professional wrestling. And then there was a period of time where Jeff was on the outs with Tojo and the wrestlers that he had in here. And I'm not so certain. I've talked to Jeff about it since the incident where he got together with Senshi and Tojo proposed that they join forces in
So
there.
weird
I don't know
seeing
that Jeff is
Tojo as a
always certain about
babyface.
Tojo's loyalties, but he's convinced of this. Tojo, after being insulted by Robert Fuller, he hates Fuller and Golden more than any past problems that they had with Jeff Jarrett.
No doubt about that. And they do make a formidable team when you've got the speed and agility of a Jeff Jarrett and the tough Japanese wrestler Senshi. Ruff finds his head into the turnbuckle as Jeff Jarrett slammed him in there. Boss Winter over in Rough and Ready's corner. Tojo saw him, started toward him with a kendo stick, and Boss Winter moved back to his corner. Jeff Jarrett over to the corner, makes a tag on Senshi. Japanese warrior is in here. First official.
I don't know how I feel about Senshi.
He chops him down to the mat.
Rough and Ready's some good competition, a good testing ground
Well, in order to nullify
for newly arriving talent. Ooh, is that Cena under there?
Golden and Fuller,
Kicked out of the
Tojo
attitude
is going to
adjustment
be
on
tried. In
one.
order to nullify the effectiveness of Sylvia, Tojo is going to
Back
be
then, the
tried
AA was
with
just
Sylvia,
called a
so
fireman's
that,
carry.
She won't be any force or factor in there. He's convinced he can take care of her outside the ring. And there's the great Senshi. This guy has a lot of very good moves and things that are just associated with the Oriental wrestlers that Tojo Yamamoto has.
He has things that are associated with the Oriental wrestlers
With the elbow right at the shoulder.
that Tojo Yamamoto brings in. What does that mean?
Over and down, drops with the leg.
Like martial arts?
Fires up that left arm. Ruff's been in there a long time. Jeff Jarrett working on him for a while, then Senshi, and now Jeff back. Up on his feet, he does so. The tag's made, though, and here's Senshi back in. We're to see a little short, I don't know what you call it. It's almost a jab of some kind.
I'm not watching any indie wrestling.
Down to the
I watch the one WWE show like when I remember.
Coming out here.
I think I'm like 4 months behind now though. Evolve or whatever on Tubi. He followed it up with a drop fist.
Tore up the set out here.
John Cena stole his entire shtick from the great Senshi.
I had ever heard about Kurt Hennig. Anything to get his way. Jeff Jarrett, armbar on Ruff, winds it up.
off the ropes. Jeff Jarrett drops him over the back.
I don't even really watch that much wrestling like off stream, to be honest. There's just so much stuff to watch in general.
I really think he wanted to there, but thought better of it. Hey, Boss Winter and Tojo. Tojo is saying, hey, come on. Boss Winter says he doesn't have to take the... Oh, he wants Tojo to sit down in the corner. I notice Boss Winter has not been near the chair that's in the corner for him, though.
Great Senshi with that shoulder moving Ruff around, catches him with that backhand fist. Bam! That little short shot Dave was talking about. Whip across the ring. And again. You're right, that son of a gun doesn't travel 6 inches hardly.
And I feel like listening to Cornette tells me like everything I kind of need to know about modern wrestling.
Turnbuckle. Boss Winter said, yeah, make a tag while he's over here. Be a little late on that tag. Senshi.
I at least like know if there's a storyline I want to follow or something like that.
Hammers the arm. Drives him down to the mat. That had to hurt. Jeff Jarrett comes in after the tag.
Firing back on Jeff Jarrett, pounding him good, and drops Jeff down to his knees.
Come on, ref. What's he doing here?
Jeff slips through the legs, trying to get away again. He's quick. Tags Cincy.
Mr. Ooh La La.
Boy, look at him rattle.
Well, we talk about Jeff Jarrett's speed. He's not a slow one either, let me tell you. With the foot.
Boyd superstar.
Look at that, goes rough.
Front kick right in the face.
Fusion Studios featured performer, Mr. Ooh La La.
Pretty good drop kick as Jeff Jarrett won. 2, 3.
Yeah.
And Jarrett.
I don't have any of the things. Like, I don't have Netflix, and I don't have, like, regular cable.
5 minutes, 60 seconds. Jeff Jarrett and the great Cincy.
Great oriental moves, like the arm wringer
Finally got a shot in it.
and Irish whip.
Baby, don't that wish that was Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. They was over there beating those. I'll tell you what, Lance, if you don't mind, just let me have a few words here.
Yeah.
It's something that's very
Uh-oh.
important. I got something nice to say about that.
Come on,
Jeff
girl,
Jarrett.
get your ass in
You know,
frame.
I ain't got nothing nice to say about his mother or his father that put his crazy mind on the earth here, baby, because we all know his mother's a
That is a
Dominican, and
shimmery
his father's not any better. But besides
ATM
that,
machine.
boy, you
So we have
come up with a
AT.
pretty good
Okay, we have
idea. I know
ATF
what
Media
you're
and
thinking.
ATM
He's
Machine.
thinking, I know all night. What can I do? And Fuller and Golden.
Oh, well,
they
yeah,
will
that's
kill
true.
us. What can I do? So he's figured he's going to get that little squint-eyed Japanese Tojo and play. What do you think
Squint-eyed,
about it,
wow.
Tell him what that little squint-eyed Japanese Tojo
Wow.
and play. What do you think about it, darling? Tell him what you think about it.
No, he's not stud material. He can't be tied to my arm.
Hey, he's sure as heck ain't no stud material, baby. But I'm gonna tell you what, you know, I'm not sitting around with this stable thing, taking things lightly. And what I'm doing, Lance, is I'm working day and night, baby, to see things go down my way. Now I'm gonna bring you a little surprise in here, baby. Get ready for it out there.
She's like a toxic 80s
And I'm
trad.
gonna tell you what it is. The greatest manager of all time.
That is a really shimmery bodysuit. Very flattering to the A-cuppers.
Baby, this man knows how to do it. This man says, Mama says, it's just got to be that way.
Oh, there we go. Bruno. Oh, shit. Is he working NASCAR with Magnum TA? What's with this outfit?
We don't have enough problems. We got to have downtown.
Russell, you knew I'd be back. Everybody knew I'd be back. And this is the happiest day of my life because my dream since being a young child in Pittsburgh was to be part of the stud stable. Now I am standing here with young Robert Fuller, the Tennessee
Oh, my God.
stud, the most beautiful lady in professional wrestling, Miss Sylvia.
Looking like Brad Taste in music.
Me in downtown Bruno, being as good as I can possibly be, and that's the best. There are some great wrestlers around here. Jeff Jarrett, one of the greatest young wrestlers in the world. Jerry the King Lawler, he is the king, and he is the world's heavyweight champion. But young Robert Fuller is just a little bit better. And now, with downtown Bruno, he's going to be the best that ever's going to be. Tojo, Mama says it bees that way sometimes.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Mama says
He fucking got it over, man.
David, Robert Fuller announcing he's bringing in downtown Bruno for his corner.
Man, what a
Timeout.
piece.
We'll be back in a moment.
Damn. He got that outfit in the young boys department. Yep, young Harvey. Mama says it bees that way sometimes.
Ball going. Jeff Jarrett as we rejoin you, chasing Boss Winners out of here. I'm sure the boss will be back.
Difference between Andre the Giant and Giant Machine? Alright, that's fair.
Here we go. Yeah, boss said he had a phone call. Yeah. He had
How
to
does
go
Dude
check on,
McBoob
that
figure
message
into all
real
this?
quick. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett.
How come we never see Dude McBoob and ATF Media in the same place at the same time?
Ruff. As his left arm worked on. Jeff makes a tag, and here is the great Cincy. Remember, they have Tojo Yamamoto in their corner, while Ruff and Reddy have Boss Winners in theirs. Tojo armed with a kendo stick. You can see him in the yellow sport coat there with a trademark hat on his head. Whoa, Cincy.
This match is still going?
Back. He is putting some incredible pressure on that left arm, on the forearm, the lower part of the arm. Jeff Jarrett comes in after the tag. Jeff Jarrett reverses it on Ruff. Ruff had putting the arm up behind.
Maybe because my eyes don't work.
Use it to his advantage.
I don't know. That seemed like a pretty delayed response.
Makes a tag. Here's Senshi, skilled in the martial arts. From the
I remain unconvinced.
Stable of tough, rugged wrestlers. Oh, he just ran him right into the turnbuckles. I saw it, Boss Winter. He didn't have it by the tights. He just rammed him right into the turnbuckles. Ruff fired across the way.
Are we really getting like a 20-minute rough and ready match?
Quickly, right after it. Monkey flips him out to the center.
Oh man, yikes.
Cover, down as one. Ruff breaks out of it at the count of one. Senshi over to the corner. Jeff Jarrett grabs Ruff on the way to the corner, trying to get a tag on his partner. Jeff stopped him. Upper arm. A cover by Jeff Jarrett. Only a one count. Ruff still going. Jeff Jarrett over to the corner. Senshi.
Oh wow.
Foot. Covers count of 1, 2. He got him.
Man, what a match.
And Senshi has just given Jeff.
No, I just saw the, I knew the Tom McGee story, and then I don't know the whole story, but whenever I went to Ring of Honor in the mid-2000s, there was a photographer who was kind of known for, I don't know if she herself was a rat or if she just like was like the mom of the rats or whatever, but like she was like really popular at all the shows and everything like that. She ended up being like Bret Hart's like assistant or whatever. She's the one who actually found the tape. But yeah, I just remember hearing the stories, and then I eventually saw the documentary.
Yamamoto. Meanwhile, Boss Winter and Reddy
Ropes
jump
hit
in,
different back then, yeah.
On Ruff, make sure he's okay, and apparently he's okay as they help him back up to his feet, but not feeling too well after dealing with a great Senshi, not once.
Savvy
but
guy
twice.
said his
Two
ropes
straight
really hit
falls
different
left
while
Reddy
he was listening
to
to
the team
Holy
of Jeff Jarrett and
Blindfold.
the great Senshi. A little bit earlier, if you were watching, you know what happened to the King as Kurt Hennig came in, not even supposed to be here for another day. But he came into the studio, jumped one of our guests, and then went after Lawler, kicked him. Let's go to Lance right now for an update on the King's condition. Lance?
Back here with Jerry Lawler, obviously are concerned about the condition.
Let me just say this to Kurt Hennig. Let me tell you something, punk. You thought you did me in? Well, it's going to take a
That
lot
could
more
be
of a
anyone.
man than you are to finish me off. You just started the job, but you didn't finish it. Now, it's true. I couldn't wrestle you right now. I can't even stand up right now. But luckily, I got a few days to recuperate before I get in the ring with you. And I promise you, and I promise all the fans, that I will be in the ring with you, Kurt Hennig. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to come there not just to defend the title, not just to try to keep from getting beat, but I'm going to come there to hurt you like you tried to hurt me.
Plus, you
right
never
the
know
other day.
what other
So, Kurt
fans
Hennig,
tell you,
I'm
like
making
whether or
you a
not you
promise,
can. I
punk.
wasn't from
You're
the
not a
East Coast, so
champion.
whenever
You're
I was out there, I
nothing
just
but
had to
a
kind of
low-life,
like
stinking, slimy scum
listen
here.
to the
And when I
lore
get you
from
in
the
ring,
East
I'm gonna
Coast
hurt you.
fans.
I promise you that. I'm going to hurt you. I'm gonna
They
hurt
just
you
might not have
bad.
liked
So
her because
be
she was
ready.
popular and got
His
backstage and
actions
shit
were
like
the
that.
actions of a frightened guy. Somebody who wanted to try to put you where you couldn't defend it, and he could win it by default.
That's right, Lance. What it is, he's scared to death. Well, you're going to be close to death when I get you in that ring. Real close. You thought I was going to hand you this belt on a silver platter? Well, I'm going to hand you your head.
Whoops.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid
That
by
must have been the
parties
other
other than
segment that
station.
got cut, I guess. I wonder why. It's kind of weird. Okay, I think this one is only a partial episode. I don't... It was all that was in the Evansville playlist, but I think it's like 18 minutes out of the episode.
Probably right in their ears. Hello again, everybody.
Oh no, he really did wreck the set.
What you see is what you get, man. This is it. After Kurt Hennig's excursion out there, we're ready to go with another championship wrestling program. How about it, Davey?
Well, I tell you, today we're going to be taking a look at highlights of the Renegade Rampage Finals. We will also see the brand new Southern Tag Team champions, Don Bass and Gary Young, right here in the ring.
Oh boy, how exciting.
And we will also see some highlights of, what should we say, the Sylvia incident. Oh.
Let's take a break. We'll be back in just
Did you hear
a
that,
moment.
Daninsky? The Sylvia incident. Wonder if it's anything like the Bethadone incident, the clam incident.
15-minute time limit action set to go here in one of the corners from Memphis, Tennessee. Introducing Keith Eric over on the left of your screen. And across the way at 227 pounds out of Tokyo, Japan.
I told Beth that I promoted her cowboy movie yesterday on the stream, like told you guys that she was getting ready to drop it. And she was like, I need to see it. What's the timestamp? And like she was like surprised that I didn't know like exactly in the stream where I talked about it.
And the great Senshi Tojo Yamamoto in his corner. Referee Jerry Calhoun calls for the bell. There we go. And we're underway. Hey, the bell suffered from Kurt Hennig last week, too, I think.
Yeah.
Victoria Luke incident.
Backed into a corner by Keith Eric. Eric sends him across the way.
The Sylvia incident sounds like a real like a French erotic thriller.
Way across the ring. Look out, here's Senshi now.
The chair placement for the manager.
Into the ropes goes Eric.
Oh wow.
Tojo Yamamoto over in the great Senshi's corner is saying,
Yeah, Buffalo Beth.
Chopping.
Senshi looked like he went digging in at the eyes and the mouth, which, I mean...
Yeah, we've talked a lot the last couple days. There's been a lot going on.
Very true.
We did discuss criminal drip. She still wants to do it, and she's like glad that like
And Eric barely got his left shoulder up to
that
break
I'm like
the,
chill
fall.
and patient about it.
Going for the 3 count right
I know
off
the
top.
art will
One
come.
of the trademarks of Tojo Yamamoto wrestlers. They don't play around with their opponents. They try to get them down, pin them as quick as they can.
Rochelle, yeah, exactly. What's up, Scott Burke?
Senshi whips him in. Ooh, and there's that back fist. Wow, he really nailed it. Caught him with that reverse kick. This could be it, Dave. I believe. 1, 2, 3.
We got 1:35 seconds on this one. The great Senshi with Tojo in the corner gets the victory over Keith Eric.
Don't find too many of them to take Eric out in that length of
I think we've
time.
talked about this before, but I don't really know how to do a video about it on YouTube, but like it's like I'm a big Skyrim fan, and like in Skyrim they have the Dragon Priest masks, and like Beth has an entire like roster of, I guess for lack of a better word, you'd call them like masturbation masks. But like each one of them has a name and like has lore, just like like the Dragon Priest masks.
Looking now for about 5.5 months at the
Are Karate
what is
Chops
termed as
banned?
the
No.
Renegades Rampage. It was a point accumulation and came down to the big final
I don't think so.
$250,000 finals. We have the results of the finals. Let's take a look. The final 4 were Robert Fuller, Gorgeous Gary Young, Jeff Jarrett, and Scott Steiner. Let's look at the action that took place in the semifinal and then the final match. In the midsection, Jarrett rolls him up. Count of 1.
Jarrett versus Fuller.
Jarrett went over to the ring apron to get Bruno, and that was a fatal mistake. Robert Fuller bangs him with something.
Wow, what a
1,
weird way to pin him.
2, 3, and that eliminates Jarrett from the chance to win $250,000.
Now he's hammering them back.
Steiner versus Young.
With a couple of elbows, but Gary
Ooh,
Young
Scott
right
Steiner
back on top
versus
with that
Fuller in the
forearm.
finals.
Now picks Steiner up by the hair. Whips him into the corner.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, Scott. I definitely love to get high and watch Memphis wrestling.
He got him.
Especially for the Memphis Pizza Party.
There goes Bruno.
Whoa!
That had to feel like 10 pounds to Steiner.
Scott
They did
Steiner
a job
versus Downtown
diverting
Bruno.
the attention from what was going in the ring, and Fuller nails Steiner with a big right.
The referee's down on the floor with Tojo. Here's Sylvia with a kendo
Ooh,
stick. She's
Sylvia
wheeling
incident.
away at Tojo. The referee goes down. Jeff Jarrett
Oh, man.
jumps up and drop kicks. Robert
Wow,
Fuller
Steiner's
turns
gonna win it?
around with the referee out. Steiner covers 1, 2, 3. He wins it.
We'd like to now call the gentleman right here. Oh boy, it wasn't easy, but congratulations. Our first chance
Scott
to
Steiner
the
wins the Renegade
winner of
Rampage.
The Renegades Rampage
Battle of the Freak Daddies.
Which one, Lance? This one. This one. On behalf of the Renegades Rampage, we'd like to congratulate here $250,000 worth of talent. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Scott Steiner.
Man, Scott Steiner won the Renegade Rampage. It's finally over, guys. Man, seems like just 6 weeks ago.
Okay, going to be back into the action here in just one moment. I want to tell you, coming up along about Wednesday night, you're going to see some action, partner. I'm talking about the Evansville Coliseum will be bouncing wall to wall when the main event is
Oh, from Fuller, yeah.
Dutchman, Dirty Dutch Mantel.
Oh, no
For the
way.
injured Jeff Jarrett with the great Senshi at Tojo at ringside against Fuller and Golden, who will have Sylvia and downtown Bruno, and they may need an army.
I bet,
when
though,
they go
since he's
with
just a
Dutch and the
replacement,
great
maybe we
Senshi
might
going
not see him on
against
TV.
There will also be a match that I know is
Be
going
nice,
to be
though.
exciting, and that's when Brickhouse Brown has to climb in there with a Max Payne who has been improving on his leg every
I have to
single day.
I have to take a break from. I can't get like super blazed because I gotta have
We'll have Fuller banned from
what you call it,
ringside, so the
anesthesia.
Don Bass and gorgeous Gary Young can't count
Or
on
local
him when they go against Billy Travis and
Something like
Scott
that.
Steiner. A couple of other single
Local
matches, all of
anesthesia.
that coming up Wednesday night. You better be out there. I'll tell you what, we were just looking at the upcoming
Well, this is
action,
weird.
It's going to be the match that took place between Jeff Jarrett and the great Senshi and Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. This is, I guess we could call the infamous match. Please pay attention at the end of it to what happened involving Sylvia.
Wednesday night, Dirty Dutch. Always Wednesday in Evansville. Can you imagine just like how fucking amazing it would have been just to go see this? Even if the Evansville cards weren't always the best, like you would get to see like Memphis wrestling live every week. That's just crazy.
Fuller and Jeff Jarrett trying to fight his way out of it.
Well, normally I would agree with you, but it messes up the like numbing shit for me if I'm like super high.
Tags the Oriental wrestler, and here he comes. Certainly a man of mystery from the Orient, the great Senshi, chopping, driving, jabbing. Puts Golden down. Jarrett stays in, jumps on Fuller. Oh, how'd they get loose? Downtown Bruno on Tojo.
Here comes Sylvia.
With a kendo stick, pounds away on Jeff Jarrett, hits the great Senshi, and it's got to be a disqualification, certainly. And Jeff being pounded.
This is like King TL's fantasy, a tall blonde woman beating him half to death.
Golden and Fuller, while Sylvia just lashing Jeff Jarrett. 12 minutes, 7 seconds, it stopped.
God damn, girl.
Now Jeff grabs
He's like, I've had enough of this shit.
jerks it away from
Yeah, it won't be a problem. I streamed the next day after like I got my root canal a few months ago and it was fine.
Going on in the ring. Senshi knocks Golden out on the floor.
Uh-oh. Sylvia, oh no! Oh no!
Grabbed at her, pulled her dress down. And here comes Fuller and Golden.
Cornette, now you could take your family to a wrestling show back then. You didn't have to worry about Kimona want to let you taking her tits out.
To the dressing room.
Filthy.
Fuller. The hand of Jarrett and Senshi raised a disqualification by Sylvia. 12:07. We had a dirty spot on the lens there at the
Dirty
Listen,
spot
let me
on the
tell you,
lens.
We got an interview coming up with Robert Fuller right now, and he is not the most predictable guy in the world, so stay loose with the set and everything else. Uh-oh. Here comes Robert Fuller in with downtown Bruno.
What's going on here with the baseball theme?
Hey, now, come on, but watch it with the ball bat, Robert.
About me being all
I'm a winner.
about losing won $250,000 because that goofy Jeff Jarrett jumped off that rope and drop kicked me from behind. But you know, I'm not here to scream about that today, nor am I here to scream about my beautiful valet Sylvia being all stripped down by the pervert. But I ain't gonna say too much about that either.
By the
because, you know,
pervert.
man, spring is in the air, baby, and it's baseball time. You know what I mean? And today, I came out here today to make sure that the people get an opportunity to take a look at my fastball, and I'm gonna tell you.
Like, I remember Cornette telling stories where, like, him and Weasel Dooley would go to, like, 3 or 4 shows a week that were, like, all within, like, a reasonable drive of where they lived. Like, that's crazy that you could see real, like, live wrestling 4 times a week.
Hey, no, Robert, come on. Hey, there's a time and place for this, and this is not the place
I'm
for it.
very good with the ball.
You're good with it. We got thousands of dollars worth of equipment in here. Now, come on, Robert. Robert, listen, we got a wrestling show to do here. Now, come on.
That jacket cracks me up, man. I'm a winner. You love that Sylvia? Hell yeah. Of course, who wouldn't? Tall Nordic trad.
Yeah, relax. Well, I tell you, sometimes I really wonder about this guy. Yeah, no.
What's up, Luna?
No. Hey, Bruno, come on.
Lance, just don't worry. Nobody can hit my fastball, man. Nobody's ever been able to hit one of my fastballs.
That fastball's liable to hit that camera and destroy the thing. Yeah, let's take our chance.
Well, we're doing better now that you're here, Luna. Well, this is a strange segment.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, we get the idea. Hey, we got a match coming up here, Robert. Now, come on, knock off.
This is like a Cornette story. Brian, did I ever tell you about the time a baseball game broke out in the middle of a Memphis interview?
Slow it down for Bruno because he's not used to baseball.
Yeah, I can agree with that part of it.
4:59? Wow, Luna, that's crazy. You're doing really good. You're on a swift ascension. Sylvia. She got her little black dress on. She's like, don't put that helmet on me. Mess my hair up.
Watch the camera, please. Oh, yeah.
Young Robert Ford is the best pitcher you've ever seen in professional wrestling. He could have been a baseball player, but you make more money beating up on punch like Jeff Jarrett, you see. What a pitcher he is. What a pitcher he is.
Yeah, okay. We got the point. You got a blazing fastball. Let's get back to wrestling.
This is a really strange segment. Josh is in jail, I thought.
Did we have a baseball game scheduled today for crying out loud? Okay, Robert. Come on now.
Robert, please, would you be serious?
Yeah. I want to say to the sports supermarket, thanks very much for this equipment and me being able to come out here and show you a little bit of the spring season's game, baby. Baseball. Now it's time to wrestle.
Yeah, would you show
Now
us
it's time to wrestle.
No. Come on. We got a wrestling show to do. Will you get in the ring, please? Just take it on up in the ring. You got a match coming up here and I sure as Sam Hill don't like that.
Luna, what do you think about the fact that they tore Sylvia's dress off at the show? I thought that was kind of rude.
Dave, don't try to steal this
I've had my doubts.
King and Reynolds.
I think they were confirmed today as Jimmy Golden comes out of his catching attire, getting ready for the next inning, which I hope is a wrestling match. Okay, David.
All right, we've got Tommy King and Alan Reynolds, both out of Arkansas, going against Robert Fuller out of Atlanta, Georgia, and from Montgomery, Alabama, Jimmy Golden.
Why is the one guy in girl shorts? Who's in girl shorts?
In their corner, 14 King Boulevard. Yes. One ball, 15-minute time limit. Here we go.
Yo, Lancer, you knew I'd be back, and here I am back with the greatest tag team in all of professional wrestling. Young Robert Fuller, the youngest man in professional wrestling.
The youngest man in professional wrestling? That can't be true.
In downtown Bruno. And Lancer, from now on, I want you to call me Superstar Downtown Bruno, because there was some little sawed-off guy with the black hair and the jumpsuits.
Sawed-off guy?
Away from me. It's been mine for years. And if he ever comes back around, I'm going to hurt him, because I, from now on, and I want you to remember this, Lancer, Superstar Downtown Bruno, and I am the stabilizer with the stud stable.
The stabilizer.
Say it once, Lancer.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you one thing. It's a good thing I could see right here. You didn't try to make your living at baseball. That's for a living.
At professional wrestling with the studs.
You think it's wrong to pull someone's dress off? That's very fair. Very reasonable take.
Oh, yeah. Mama says it bees that way sometimes.
Superstar Downtown Bruno. And in the ring.
It was Jeff Jarrett, too, that did it. You know.
Over Toho on Alan Reynolds.
Boy, he's got a good one on him, too. Reynolds, now he breaks out of that.
You guys don't drink?
Sits down on him.
Oh, boy, he's got it down there, too.
Just drugs.
I'll tell you one thing.
Just sex, drugs, and karaoke.
Golden have a lot of things going for them, but one thing they got going is both of them are tall. They have lots of leverage. There's a tag on Fuller, and here comes
Life in the fast lane.
Kicking away at the leg of Alan Reynolds.
Man, I always wanted a match was just 15 minutes of working over Alan Reynolds' leg.
You know, Lancer, he better not ever try to bring legal action against the stud stable, because he don't have the leg to stand on.
Oh, maybe he had on like baseball shorts over his tights or something.
We really missed that, haven't we?
Yeah, I'd like to miss it a lot longer.
Yes. Next 30 years would be just fine. Robert Fuller.
That's the Tennessee Stud, Luna, the leader of the Stud stable.
He hadn't had a room to breathe in since this match started. Jimmy Golden takes over once again.
Oh, get real. Be serious, Daninsky.
King there minding his own business. Golden drags him in.
They do IVs after the show.
All four in there. Look out. Robert Fuller slamming Alan Reynolds under the turnbuckles. Jimmy Golden, watch him, referee. He's got it. He pile drives.
You go to YouTube and press the plus button and then the live button. That's true. You know what else is free? Luna, Cry is free.
2 minutes 33.
What a weird, another weird pin.
Pile driver the referee did not see, and then a cover on Tommy King, and he and Fuller walk out of here with a win.
Lots of distractions, and they keep it going all the time. They got a pile driver on King. We got to take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Now, why is the ref allowing this? Yeah, that's all there is for that episode. It was just like the one segment, I guess. Sorry about that. This episode is the full episode.
Side of the ring, you got Don Bass.
Oh no, the
Gary
green
Young,
curtain
and
now?
Phil Hickerson, portable tag team anywhere. And later on today, we'll be looking at the great Cinchi and Sean Baxter going against.
I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Holly.
Boy, those matches right there is something
Should have been a
else, dude.
30-second match.
Let's do it. Take time out right now. We'll be back with action in just a moment. Standing with Big Max Payne, who coming up in the weeks ahead will have a cage match with Brickhouse Brown. Max?
Yeah, you know, Lance, I've been through a lot. Brickhouse Brown has done every dastardly, rotten thing possible to destroy me.
What are whose plans for tomorrow?
But I'm still standing.
My plan right now is to drink this
You brought him in
Sprecher
hard and
cream
fast.
soda, because I won't be able to drink
Lance,
shit
I'm still
tonight
here to
because my
talk
mouth
about
will be
it.
all numb.
The brick house, there's only one solution left. One solution, Brick. Sooner or later, you gotta step inside of a cage with Max Payne. That's right, Brickhouse Brown. I'm not talking about nothing else but you and me inside of a cage, Brick. No animals can get in, none can get out in Brickhouse Brown. There's only room for one lion in the middle of that cage, so Brickhouse Brown...
You don't
better
ever
get
drink
ready.
alcohol, not even
Get
for
ready
the
the
lulz.
jungle, because I'm gonna be in the middle of it, tearing you to pieces.
Back to Dave.
Big Max Payne. We're ready to go with our opening match here today. Brickhouse Brown is involved in that match too, and no cage in this one, but Brickhouse on his way right now.
You like to watch Boy Watch?
He's got the championship belt around his waist. He's accompanied by brother Ernest. He'll be going against Tommy King. This will be a one-fall 15-minute time limit match out of Kentucky at 215 pounds, Tommy King. And out of Miami, Florida, 225, Brickhouse Brown. The referee, Jerry Calhoun. Action underway. Oh, my goodness gracious. Brother Ernest is here. Wonderful, huh?
I guess we're not gonna
Talk too much about your trip to Wrestling Village, USA.
Well, no, because there was no trip to the non-existent
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not
Village,
supposed to talk
USA.
about it. I forgot. Boy,
Former
what do you think
bass
about this
player.
cage match? This is the most barbaric
He
thing
left the
I
band.
have ever done to any of my people. You know, in 1835, they abolished slavery. They had people in cages back in there.
Wow, I'm coming
They
back
have
to
been
this
some of
talk.
Brickhouse's relatives. But it's probably one of the most
Sounds like the guy from that
inhumane
compound yesterday.
things I have ever witnessed in my life, or ever thought about seeing. But it's not going to be a problem because he's going to have me outside in the good book.
What's the... You just don't like it, or you like alcohol? You're recovering alcoholics?
You know, I've always thought you were the one.
You get
You're
kinda-
really
you
the
get
backbone in
crazy
this,
when you drink?
commentating thing. How much you shine without Lance here. I just, you know, I can just feel it. The
Oh,
glow
listen
that
to
you
him. He's
have.
doing what the chat does to Ben. You know how much you're shining now that Grace is in here?
Let's just talk about this match going on right here.
There's not much to it, is there? Brickhouse is just overpowered.
King coming back with a right hand here, huh?
I don't know.
Slow history lesson on slavery.
What do you call that? That's right, Brother Brick. That's right. Show these people what they came to see. Oh, yes.
Brickhouse Brown.
Oh, no problem, Luna.
Got him up. Drops him back, suplex.
Well, you know, donations were up a little bit, this week because we plugged so much. We want to remind the people that they need to send their donations to
What's up,
Wrestling
Randy?
Village, USA, 27 Music Square East, Nashville, Tennessee, 37203. Oh, well, you know.
Send anything to him. Hey, doubled up fist and another one, a big right hand. What do you call that? Doubled up, no doubt about it. He just hit him with a
I
fist
really
and
couldn't
knocked him
see
off
that,
his
Dave,
feet.
from over
Couldn't
here.
see. Yeah, left the contact lenses
I'm
at
sure
home
he
today,
didn't.
huh? He did it again. Yeah, the referee
Can't hardly
warming.
tell that, Dave. Oh, don't worry, you're going to get a dose of Max meat.
A dose of what?
He's saying.
Dose of Max meat.
Max meat. Okay.
Max now, he's saying.
Monster bean coffee.
Brickhouse
We're
Brown.
going to make mincemeat
Whenever,
out of Max
whenever you
meat.
talk about monster bean coffee, it makes me think about
They
China.
may find a different story later this week.
I
when,
don't think so. Oh, yeah, that's
Max
right, Brick.
Down as
meat
1, 2.
in
This one's over.
hot and
2 minutes,
spicy
25
pizza
seconds.
girls.
Wow, wonderful it's been. That's right.
Have you guys ever seen that movie, Hot and Spicy? I think it's called Hot and Spicy. Hot and Saucy
All right, Brother
Pizza
Ernest
Girls.
with a commentary here. Brickhouse Brown with a victory. The time of the match, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We got more on Championship Wrestling. We'll be back with it in a moment.
Brickhouse is legit, man. I love his promos. And we're getting to see him wrestle like every show, pretty much.
Okay, back into Channel 7's Championship Wrestling Action Ring in just one moment. Do want to take the time to remind you, my good friend, we got it coming Wednesday night. And boy, I mean a bunch
Channel
of
7.
them. There will be 2 cage matches involved in the Wednesday night action. One of them will have the Southern Tag Team Champions going in there against challengers Billy Travis
2
and
karaoke
Scott
nights in
Steiner.
a row. I got to go to the
Jerry Young
dentist
and
today,
singing
Luna.
cowboy
No
Don
karaoke
Bass
for me
in
tonight.
the cage. let me tell you.
That's right, Lance. You know, it's probably one of the toughest matches in professional
This one
wrestling,
had,
but, you know,
it's got John Holmes in it.
Bass, the singing Cowboys out cutting a record right now. Soon to be
It's got a
another million
famous
seller,
woman
by the
too, but
way.
I can't think of what her name
Myself
is.
out here doing the talking
But it's like
listening
Hot
to me
and
like I am.
Saucy or Hot and
We're gonna be
Spicy
there,
Pizza
folks.
Girls.
Y'all better come prepared because it's going to be a heavy, heavy night in Boomtown, Evansville.
Coliseum will be
Boomtown.
rocking, no doubt about that. There will be another cage match in which
This guy looks like an alcoholic,
Brickhouse
barely holding
Brown
it
is
together.
gonna have to be
Gary
inside
Young.
a cage facing 300-pound Max Payne.
Let me tell you something. That's not the toughest thing I have
300
to face in a cage,
pounds
you
of
understand?
Max
I was
meat.
caged when I was coming up in the project, and it was hard to get out, Max.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. You going out. You're going to be through dealing, sucker.
Well, Max Payne has been looking for somebody just like Brickhouse Brown to get him in that cage and let it go with no
By the
interference.
way, while I'm standing here, I also like to say something. You know, the stud stable is active and strong all across the Mid-South, and Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller, you're going to be doing a heavy, heavy beating on Sin Chi.
Yeah, it's just a
and
filling.
Punk Jeff Jarrett. Y'all just try to show up and watch the stud stable take care of
You
the
gotta remember Wednesday night, Jeff Jarrett will have that cast on his arm, friend, and he can use it. We've already testified to that. You'll be seeing coming Wednesday night. That's Evansville coming up, and you.
Like, it'll take longer for the thing to kick in, like the numbing to kick in, than it will to do the procedure. And then it'll just take like they'll have to give me a bunch of the numbing shit. So it'll take a few hours to wear off. But the actual procedure is like 5 minutes maybe.
We'll give you a little bit later on.
Gary
It is
Young?
gonna include
Yuck.
2 cage matches and a tag team action match with Jeff Jarrett.
You know how
and
many
Great
cheeks he
Sin
was
Chi against Fuller and
separating
Golden.
during the
That's coming
territory days,
Wednesday
Cody
night.
Turbo?
You know, Dave,
That's
I'm
why his
checking
eyes
the
are
net about this
bloodshot.
match.
He's
You
been
know,
face
Fuller,
down in
Golden,
ass
they've all been interfering in
night
all
after
matches
night.
with Bass and Young. Well, guys, this week we've got a cage match we asked for, and I guarantee you we're going to knock some heads and we're going to take those Southern
Great
belts back.
lighting.
Thank you, Dave.
All right, thank you. Good luck in the ring, Lance.
Okay, David, we're ready for him as Billy Travis, Scott Steiner hit the ring, and their opposition coming in, Randy Foster from Jackson. We've never seen Randy before. This will be his first appearance, and he is in there with, from Memphis, Tennessee, Keith Airy. Across the way
Randy
from
Foster,
Lexington, Kentucky,
and then
Billy
the black Billy Jack
Travis.
Haynes.
And his partner, the muscle man from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, Scott.
You got 3 wisdom teeth
Steiner.
removed?
All set to go with Jerry Calhoun as the referee.
That's rough.
And bell time. Off and running on this one fall, 15-minute time limit bout.
Yeah, double barrel pink eye. He had his face and some cheeks.
Keith Eric starting to holler and
He'd
scream
show up to
at
Evansville,
people.
motorboat some rat's ass,
Randy Foster.
head to Vincennes, Indiana, do the same.
No, Randy has never been here before. He's a big one. Weighs in at 250.
He just took a shot from Billy Travis. As Steiner covers with a 2, but Keith Eric gets that left shoulder up. Steiner right
The only
back
time
in
you go to
it
the dentist is when your mouth hurts.
Powerful
Well,
son of a gun, this Steiner is.
I mean, that's understandable.
He and Billy making a terrific
But if you go
tag
like
team.
once every 6 months or once a year, then you might be able to catch it before you start hurting.
Billy Travis, Lexington, Kentucky. Say hi to Mom, Billy always said.
Hi, Mom.
Oh wow, look.
Not needing Mom.
All of the Renegade Rampage shit is gone now. Like, they were not going to honor that one extra show.
Right now, he's doing well. Foster in for the first time, goes into a side headlock. Travis shakes him right away. And boy, the 250 with his shoulder put him right down on the deck.
Look at this guy, man. He's great.
Foster got a big smile on his face, having
Oh.
knocked Billy Travis down. How about that?
Well, look at that.
Lately, your mouth hasn't been hurting more. That's good.
Foster.
You do seem like you yap a lot, so you would definitely want to keep things going like that. You've been brushing your teeth every morning and every night. That's good. That's my main advice to Grace as she kind of goes through this bohemian phase. It's like, if you don't want to wash your ass, like whatever, but like at least like half-ass brush your teeth.
Mr. Foster not nearly as happy as he was when he first stepped into that ring.
I think that's good advice,
When he had Travis down on his back,
especially like as a smoker.
get up, and that's exactly what happened right then.
And when they get up, look out sometimes.
Billy Travis up, wraps the arm
started it out. Foster, I think,
I have to
would
get that
like to get over
Cavatron.
there. He can
I
make
think they
it
call it a
bang,
Cavatron or something like that, but it's like
keeps him in the center
it'll
of
take
the
off
ring,
like
though.
coffee stains or like resin or smoking stains on your teeth.
Around there into this action. It's a 1-fall 15.
But it's like it's a not a
The feet are in the rope.
it's not like a painful thing.
He had the shoulders down, but the feet were tangled up in the ropes there, so the referee could not start the count. He couldn't have missed that target that he was.
Bohemian trad arc, yes.
An ample posterior on Mr. Foster. Steiner runs him back in.
Yeah, because she doesn't shave either, right?
Picks him straight up. Look at that power slam.
Because I think she was saying a few days ago that she couldn't put her arms up on the stream or she'd get screenshotted.
About that cage match coming up, Dave. These guys originally held the title,
Corporate
not
grace.
long. They ended up losing it when there was a lot of
That'd be interesting.
But they have had the titles three. That's going to be it. They got him in 3 minutes, 17 seconds. Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, the hands raised. And
Reporting Ben to HR. Thorpe Corp HR. There's a mouthwash called Biotin. It doesn't burn.
They did it in very impressive fashion. Timeout, back in just a moment.
Oh, you mean like how some of them with alcohol have like are a little aggressive?
Okay, 60 seconds your time. A friend to tell you about the action coming around the territory and down at the Coliseum Wednesday night. Friday, July the 8th, Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Center. Tickets will be on sale on the day of the matches at 5:30. That's on Friday, July the 8th, Owensboro, Kentucky. Now, how about Wednesday night? Son of a gun, you got a night of action there. Bob Holly and Pat Rose will be facing Sean Baxter. Son of a gun, you got a night of action there. Bob Holly and Pat Rose will be facing Sean Baxter and Kat
Bob
Garrett
Holly?
in the opener. Special challenge match. I love this one. Tojo Yamamoto will be teaming up with Emily Arthur to go against Downtown Bruno and Sylvia. Can you believe it? Should be a whale of a match. AWA Southern Tag title in a cage. Billy Travis, Scott Steiner challenging Don Bass and gorgeous Gary Young. CWA Heavyweight Championship when Max Payne will be in a cage with Brickhouse Brown. And then the final bout is going to be Jeff Jarrett, cast and all, and the great Cinchi going against Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. That's Wednesday, Evansville.
That's what it sounded like, Bob Holly. Remember Pat Rose? We haven't seen Pat Rose in forever. Remember? Isn't he the guy who has the jacket with the state of Florida on it? Man, Pat Rose, that'd be all the way back in 86, I think.
And here he is, Tojo.
Pat Rose, maybe the Beach Twins can come back if Pat Rose can. Do you remember that one guy came in and he claimed he was the son of Pat Rose? And I told him he was full of shit. I hope that wasn't really Pat Rose's son.
People who didn't see it, Tojo, I think it's worth not to embarrass you anymore, but I do think they need to know exactly what happened.
Randy Travis's brother.
On a recap of what happened last
You had
week.
to use a
Let's take
mouthwash
look
when you
at
got
it
your
right
wisdom
now.
teeth out.
Onto the leg. Don Bass over on one arm.
Well, now you have the king to take care of you in those when you're
Gary Young taking care of those
when you're recovering. King Lee can nurse you back to good health.
Tojo with that kendo stick. And now, Tommy King, Reynolds, and Doug Dancing trying to help out.
Boom! Boom! Look at this. Oh, she's got her trad braid in too.
Yeah, well, there was Sylvia standing there beating your brains out. They had you tied up, tore your coat as a matter.
Mr. Lance Russell, that's not going to happen to me anymore. I tell you what, I found a nice lady, beautiful lady that will take
Yellow
care of
mouthwash.
speaking,
You weren't at R.
blonde
Kelly's
hair,
house, were you?
woman, and also the dead lead at the downtown Bruno. Now I want to introduce Emily Arthur.
Emily Arthur. Let's get a look at Emily Arthur.
We remember
Wow.
Emily very, very well, and I can assure you
Is that the lady
Downtown
from-
Bruno remembers Emily.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Emily,
she's from a long
delighted to
time
see
ago
you
too.
back. So you found somebody to join up with you.
That's right, that's right.
It's a pleasure to do it.
Well, we're delighted to have you back here, and I
It's been
think
a while.
at least
No,
one
that
you're
wasn't
familiar
Stable.
with, and that's
Sable,
Downtown Bruno.
that
You
was,
know him well.
The weasel hasn't changed a bit, has he?
That was
For a
trad
long
woman.
time. He couldn't beat me last year. He's
Sylvia.
not going to beat me this year.
They tore her dress off. Showed her jugs to all of the Evansville, or that was probably at the Coliseum. Oh, look at this outfit.
And the reason you're still standing here is because I was too much of a gentleman to punch you in the face and knock your teeth out. You understand? But since this goof here you got with you, Tojo, say
You're Rebecca Steinberg farmer. You ride on here on that white horse. You can't.
Boom! Oh, that was a good punch, man. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Robert Fuller. Wow, dude. Boom! Damn, bro. Show her what you do, honey. Man, he laid her ass out. Yeah, I like the cheetah pants. Oh boy, here comes the fake Ricky Morton.
You don't treat a lady like that. You're a fine when you come out and hit her right in the back. Nail her from behind.
Nailing her from behind.
Last, Emily Arthur, while she was just defending herself against Sylvia. Oh boy.
Sylvia laid that in, man, and she didn't
Sean Baxter, who
want to register it.
Well, boy, we're off and running today. I can tell you that for a living fact. We've got.
That's his
got
new
another
thing for a living fact.
Okay, I know we got another match coming up. Whoa, a six-man tag match in one side of the ring. That's just a preliminary. Look at on one side of the ring.
He's got almost 900 pounds on one side of the ring there. You're talking about Don Bass, Gary Young, Phil Hickerson, their opponents in the ring right now.
So Don Bass, gorgeous Gary Young, and Phil Hickerson. Of course, Phil Hickerson's got to be back. Versus Tom Brandy, Danson, what's that guy's name? Don Danson, Danny Danson, something like that. And then who's Johnson?
Yeah, here they come. Downtown Bruno's going to be with them.
Greasy Corner, Arkansas's ace.
Greasy Corner? Sounds like Low Tier God talking about Dark Side Phil.
Those two guys together right there make a three-man tag team.
He said if he had Phil's hairline, he would wear a fedora everywhere.
Yeah, we're doing fine there.
Sylvia using the one guy as a shield. Well, yeah, I mean, she can't fight someone like Tom Brandy.
All right, this match is going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Six-man tag team rules apply. Total weight of 658 pounds out of Chippendales, New York, Tom Brandy. Out of Arkansas, Doug Dancing. And out of Memphis, Tennessee, David Johnson. Going against
David Johnson, okay.
Over 800 pounds out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Ooh, Phil Hickerson, what a treat.
Out of Greasy Corner, Arkansas, Don Bass. And out of Jackson, Tennessee.
Have you ever been there, Luna? Greasy Corner?
Bruno in their corner. Here we go. Gary Young starts against Tom Brandy.
Well, with all due respect to Johnson, Dancing, and Brandy, I gotta tell you. You're a fine one.
I like a good him fight, don't you, boy?
Yeah, well, why didn't you
let that Miss Emily ugly out there, baby? Did Sylvia take care of her? Just wait. It's just the beginning. You know, Lance, this is a special day for me because today contract was signed for a new man in the
Oh, great. One of my favorite spots. Well, at least they cut it short.
Phil Hickerson himself has signed now to be in the stable, and that you're going to be seeing him with my troop, baby. I'm so proud, I don't know what to say.
He fits right in with that group that you've already got lined up. We know Hickerson from way back.
Well, you know,
Look at that chain wrestling. Maybe ATF Media is right, and gorgeous Gary Young could have made a lot of money doing the circuit with Hogan.
Well, I can't deny one thing. He has certainly got three of the roughest son of a guns you will find around. Bass, Hickerson, and Young. And Phil comes in, rips Doug Dancing.
Phil.
And I mean, oh boy. And he is brutal when he manhandles you. Look at this. Hickerson takes him straight up, slams him down, tags Don Bass.
Just rammed him right into the top
turnbuckle. Oh, my God.
You know, some guys, when you talk about pretty women and ugly women, you don't have any problem differentiating.
Don't touch me and get off me always works.
I'm going to tell you that because that's one ugly too much, but she sure ain't a looker, is she, Lance?
Well, I tell
She
you,
sure
it
ain't a
looks to me
looker.
like if you didn't have anything better to say than that, you wouldn't say anything at all. You get in there and
Listen, I call it like it is, Lance. I'm not out here like you trying to butter these fans up. I'll tell it just like it is. I see somebody fat and ugly. I call them fat and ugly when they look fine.
But
I
wow.
say, darling, you are fine. That's the only way to do it, Lance.
you certainly got a real jewel, and that's Sylvia out there pounding on people. She's calling names. Sounds like
Oh,
she went to
man.
your school on etiquette the way she started talking to Emily.
Talking about wanting to get in the ring and get it
Burying the
going.
DDT.
Sylvia's whooped every man in here. She took that stick and whooped him. She'd whoop him with her bare hands if she had to, and I wouldn't put 10 cents to $1,000 against that Emily being able to last in there with her no 60 seconds.
Yeah, well, you asked Downtown Bruno about Emily.
Yeah, Emily beat Downtown Bruno, and she, if you remember, she had a match with Downtown Bruno, which she won. She won it in part because she grabbed his dick, and then she came on the show afterward, or she came on the show the next week and said that it was a difficult match because there wasn't much to grab.
Real David Johnson. Fuller saying don't finish him, take him and punish him.
Yeah, he wants them to keep working on him. There's Young off the top rope.
Big fan of Sylvia.
Hickerson. Young with a forearm across the back. Johnson was almost on his feet. Young stopped that. Hickerson now throws him into the rope.
What a weird leg drop.
Good night. 1, 2, 3.
Lousy match, I thought.
That is it. As Phil Hickerson really finished him off. Tom Brandy and Doug Dancing getting him back over to the corner. Yeah, I know about true champions.
Jeez, Phil Hickerson.
Time on it.
3 minutes, 28 seconds. The win goes to, and no surprise, to Bass, Young, and Phil Hickerson. Timeout, back with more. Indicated a little bit earlier, Jeff Jarrett will be here because I want to check.
So weird, the background.
For those people who are not familiar with exactly what happened, it isn't every day that we get somebody that gets a broken arm right here, fortunately. And I wanted to recap all of the things that have involved.
Yeah, the whole match was kind of weird, I thought.
Head of the stud stable, the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller and Jeff Jarrett. Let's take a look at a little recap about the events that led up to it. Fuller jumps up in the ring, gloms Jarrett. Keith Eric starts to kick on him, and Fuller says, nope, bam, and he throws Eric right over the top rope and down onto the floor. He's going for a pile driver on Jeff Jarrett, drives him down to the mat as Robert Fuller jumped Jarrett from behind, slammed him down. Keith Eric tried to get in on it and thought it was great that he
But how does he break his arm?
Kicking Fuller pushes now referee Jerry Calhoun down, and Fuller dragging Jarrett with that rope around his neck. This is the
Best
second
hair in the
time
business.
when he did it to Jerry Lawler. And Jeff Jarrett now up around that rope as Fuller cinches the rope up, and now Jeff wheeling around trying to go for the...
Oh, we're getting like a whole look back at the whole feud, I guess.
Uh-oh, here comes Robert Fuller.
ATF loves it when Robert Fuller comes out with just his underpants and then a regular shirt on. Who's this guy in the Brutus Beefcake trunks?
He's got a ball bat in his hand.
DQ on Adonis there with Fuller going up in the ring.
Oh, this might have been what we missed in the last episode because it was just a partial episode. We might the arm breaking might have been in that one.
Fuller in here with a baseball bat.
Further evidence that he is a total idiot when it comes to some things. He brings a ball
Total idiot.
with Jarrett down on the floor.
Oh my God. Look at the little kid, like right there. Oh my God.
He hit him right in the arm with that ball bag. You're crazy.
Right in front of that whole family.
Get him out of here. Come on.
EFD's out there.
Get out of here with that crazy ball bag.
Come on.
Fake Ricky Morton, Tom Brandy.
Get him out of here.
Oh, there's Tojo.
A lot of questions about the injury
Oh,
of
boy.
Jeff Jarrett and about exactly how Jeff is doing. We wanted to come to Jeff's doctor, Dr. Van Gorder, to talk to him about the injury. First of all, doctor, how's Jeff doing?
Jeff is doing quite well now. He's recovering very well from his green stick fracture of his forearm.
I know, like that little kid was like
Cast,
right
and that
next
cast
to
will
it.
probably need to be kept on.
What a
for
great
at least
memory.
4 weeks. Re-x-rayed at that time and then placed in a splint for an additional
My
2
God,
weeks.
Jeff Jarrett's
Okay,
broken
for
in
people
half.
like me that don't know, will you kind of explain the difference between
Or at least his
fracture and
arm is, I
break,
guess.
How serious of an injury Jeff has? That's what
Certainly. I think the difference between the fractures that can be sustained in the forearm, he
I
has,
know. He's got to be
a green
trustworthy.
stick fracture, which is a small
I don't trust this
break. It's called a
little
green
one
stick
though. It looks
fracture because
kind of
it's very
sketchy.
similar to the slight breaking that occurs when you bend a twig. It's not a fracture that's all the way through.
Okay, one thing that I know about Jeff is he's a competitor and always likes to get in the ring. What will
So it's not
have you
broken,
advise him
broken.
about his wrestling?
I think for at least the next 6 weeks, he's going to need to rest that. I would give him perhaps 4 weeks, and at the time of re-x-raying the arm, if it has healed satisfactorily, I may give him another 2 weeks. But for the time being, I'd like to say tentatively 6 weeks of rest from that injury.
And about 4 to 6 with that cast on, right?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your time, doctor.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that kind of
Excuse me, sir. You owe me $306.17 for this
It's a
interview.
story that's 4.5 painful minutes for Jeff Jarrett because it has not been a fun one. Here he comes right now. We asked him to come in here today and
I was gonna say they probably it probably was a real doctor because back then they'd be like, oh, we don't know who that guy is. That's not a Memphis
see
doctor.
that he's not in the pink, but he's still looking good. Jeff, how you doing, bud? Glad to have you back here. We've had a lot of people that have been curious about the arm and how you're doing and what the situation. So you tell them.
Well, Lance, first of all, I'd like to say I'm just glad to be down here. Glad to get out of the house. You know, I hadn't been able to do much working out, but I've been doing some running and trying to do some leg weight. I can't do much working out with the weights, but I'm trying to stay in shape. That is, and.
You're on your way to your son's birthday. You told the cop that?
Another 2 to 3 weeks, and I go back and have another appointment with him, and he said he's going to re-x-ray it then.
And he also, I heard him say when Randy talked to him that he might.
He's really a gynecologist.
Don't come out here, Fuller. Now you've
Uh-oh.
already caused all the trouble in the world. Yeah,
Here comes
laugh.
Sylvia. This stable is getting a little bit out of control at this point. Like, there's so many people in it. Uh-oh, here's Jerry Jarrett.
Come on. Robert, we don't need any of your conversation.
I've been waiting when you go do that. Come out here and take care of the punk, huh?
Yeah, you bring out 9 guys out here for crying out loud, and you don't even belong out here. Why don't you just get out?
Oh my God, look at Jerry Jarrett.
Okay, Jerry, we got this guy. He needs to get out of here.
Let me tell you something, you big long drink of water.
You long drink of water.
Oh, you make me want to throw up, you jerk. Let me tell you something, Robert Fuller. I've stood in the back and I've watched you hang
Oh, for
Jeff,
sure,
and
Randy.
I've watched you break him with a Coke bottle over his head, and I sat like an idiot and watched you break his arm. But I'll be damned if I'm going to let you whip him while he's got a
Yep.
broken arm.
Jerry Jarrett taking a minute to be a dad.
And I'm not staying in it
sticking my nose in his business. I'm leaving right now. You do whatever you want to do, but you're not going to bust him up with an arm broken, and that's the last thing I'm going to.
Okay, now just let it go at that. Come on, Robert.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, no.
You guys stay back out of it.
Oh, he's throwing him. Oh, no. See?
Hey, come on. We need some help out here. Oh, Fuller, you don't need anybody. You can do it all yourself.
Can we get the Blue Knight out here to help?
Come on, Robert. You get 2 or 3 of you out here. I'll say you got. Look at how many of you got. Okay.
Oh, Billy Travis, Tom Brandy. Oh, Tom Brandy's here. We better get out of here.
All right. It'd be fine if you were one-on-one, but you can't do that, Robert. You got to get out here and have all your guys. Eddie Marlin on.
Oh, they got Eddie. Oh no, Eddie Marlin's down. What a clusterfuck this. Oh no, EFD's down. Shit. Oh man, this is great. Protect the cowboy hat. Here comes Ace Cowboy Jeff Jarrett with his fake cast.
Just hit Fuller with a cast. Nails him across the shoulder again. Jeff finding out that cast. It's good for something.
Remember when Gilbert hit Hales with the fireball? That was so good.
You okay, Eddie?
Oh, he has a shirt that says Doug Dancing
Okay, we
on it.
gotta take a break. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Would you have bought that at the merch table?
Okay, back into the action again in just a moment. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, brother, it is going to ring. I'm talking about a big night of action. 2 cage matches, plus the fact you're going to have a special challenge match with
I know,
Yamamoto and
ATF
Emily
Media.
Arthur against Downtown Bruno and Sylvia, and Fuller and Golden against the great Cinchian Jeff Jarrett with a cast on. Now, Max Payne will be there. This
They
time
eat at
in
different
the
ends of
cage,
Perkins.
Brickhouse Brown across the way.
That's right, Lance. I've been waiting for this.
Yes, sir.
Because Brickhouse, you've been running, you've been hiding, you've been evading me every way you could, Brick. But this time, there's no way out, baby. A steel
Is that
cage
supposed to
when
be
you
like a
climb
goat head?
inside, there's only going to be one other person in there. And that's me. And if you're lucky, maybe a referee might be there to save your life. But Brickhouse, you better remember one thing. In the jungle, there's only room for one king. That's right, Brick. One king of the jungle in a cage. And it's going to be me. Because Brickhouse, I don't plan on leaving there with anything less but a CWA title around my belt.
What a dandy
Brother
boy.
Ernest is going to be on the outside, but he will be on the outside of that cage.
That's right, Brother Ernest is going to be out there where he belongs with the rest of those
Max
little
Payne
heathen
just
animals.
like, is that
Lance,
JD
I
Vance?
plan on keeping
I just don't really, he's been here for so long, but like, I don't really have anything against him, but I just feel like he doesn't really stand out despite like looking the way he does. Like his stuff's not really that memorable here to me anyway.
Whatever it takes, Brother Ernest, I won't keep you.
Max, let me ask you this. Now, they tried to break your leg.
He's like
You
grounded
well
for
know
being
the
such
pain
a,
and all the
like
suffering you
supposedly
had.
such
How
a
about
crazy
Fuller breaking
character.
that Jeff Jarrett?
Let me just tell you something, Lance.
Supposed to be the
That's
Punisher.
most disgusting, repulsive thing I've ever seen. And if I was in Jeff Jarrett's shoes, I'd do whatever it takes to get back at a dirty, no-good bum like Robert Fuller. Because if it was my dad,
What's going on with his eyes here?
Because when it's your family, everything else is second. And Jeff's doing whatever it takes, and he's doing what he has to.
You're going to see some action. He'll be swinging that cast coming up Wednesday night. Okay, we're going to be ready to go with our final expiration of time.
I feel like I should like him more than I should like connect with him more than I do, but I don't know. It just doesn't work for me usually.
Yeah, Jerry, you okay?
Yeah, Lance, can I take just a minute of your time? I want to say something to the people right now. I've tried.
He's like a guy that got thrown out of a bar and he's coming back in to plead his case, so why he should be allowed to stay.
I'm sorry. You know, more than anything in the whole world, I wanted Jeff.
Queen's right.
You know, I've lost it. You know,
Take it light, Jerry. I
more
know.
than anything in the world, I wanted Jeff to take my place. And I didn't want anybody
Oh, wow, the
to
emotion.
say that I had set him in this business. And I'm telling all you people from my heart that I have stood and watched him get his arm broke and didn't do anything. And that damn day is over, folks. You know, when you have a son and you want him to follow in your footsteps, you can't take him by the hand. But damn, it's hard to stand and watch him get mutilated. And Robert Fuller, I'm talking to you now, guy. I'm no longer on the sidelines because Jeff can't make it with you and your pack of thieves.
Pack of
He can't
thieves.
make it. So I'm sticking my nose in from today and from here on out. And I want to tell you something. I'm changing the card. It's going to be Jeff, because I stood out here and ran him off like a goof, and that cast is more of a weapon. He's tougher now than he was before he broke his arm.
Uh-oh, there we go.
So
He's the Daniel Day-Lewis of
It's going to be
Memphis.
Jeff and Mantell, and I'm going to be in his corner. And I want to tell you something, Robert. That hag you run around with you.
Oh.
Jeff won't hit her, but I'll bust her right in her nose, and I'll take that.
Oh, wow, here we go. Oh, they're gonna bring him out?
Let me tell you something. I know you're crazy now, man. I know it. And you should not have been able to breathe. You wouldn't have the problem with that punk that you got right now, baby.
Yeah,
You take that and smoke it in your pipe.
Let me tell you what you take a smoke in your pipe, you long drink of water.
You long drink of water.
All my life. I was his partner for 8 years, and I respect him then, and I respect him now.
Well, goddamn, last time Jerry Jarrett talked to these guys, they beat the brakes off of him. What's he coming back out here for again?
Is who the milkman in your neighborhood was. 'Cause you ain't, Robert, you're not Buddy Fuller's son. You're some milkman's son, and brother, that makes you a bastard child.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Man, what an oh, on the concrete. Oh, no. Come on, Sylvia. Oh, I wanted Sylvia just to light up Lance Russell with that Singapore King. What a great segment. Hold his neck still. You okay, Jerry? Man, that was crazy.
You got a match here.
Man, that was great. It's like, put that directly into my veins.
Man, I tell you, you
Classic wrestling.
never see Fuller without somebody else around. Never one-on-one.
Oh my God, and now we have a knockoff Hart Foundation. Bob Holly and Pat Rose against Baxter and Sinchay. Is that really Bob Holly? I saw them briefly when I came in to check on, because I had to record the show and then run it through the copyright. I noticed this knockoff Hart Foundation tag team, but I didn't know that it was Pat Rose and I guess Bob Holly.
One of them out of L.A.
A Bob Holly.
The other
Maybe not the Bob Holly.
They weigh in a total of 457 across the way.
Featuring Tojo.
Pensacola, Florida, Sean Baxter.
Ooh, he's got a green outfit today.
Japan with Tojo Yamamoto out of his stable. It's the Great Cinchi. Great Cinchi, Sean Baxter against Pat Rose. And Bob Holly. It's Pat Rose starting against Sean Baxter.
Pat Rose, man.
Has the makings of a fine
Too bad I scared his son off. He could have told us some great stories.
Looking at the green attire of
Cinchi Cena.
over there, saying who you guys wrestling.
Pat Rose, man, it's been a minute.
Yeah, you may find out here in a few minutes.
He was a job guy. Remember back when like Tony Falk was a job guy with the white outfit on. He did like the winless, the losing streak gimmick.
Rose looking for a tag in the corner. At least looking for the corner. He found that. There's a tag. Bob Holly will be coming in. Holly out of California.
Maybe I'm going to run back and check on.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
What a goof.
You've got it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Brother Ernest. There's a chair at ringside for you. Have a seat. Hey, look at Bob Holly.
Man, that's a snap arm drag.
Really moving him around, and Holly.
Come on, Bob.
Get out of here.
Make him pay his dues.
Brother Ernest says, what's going on? Flying back in the ring. He does. Bob Holly back in there. Sean Baxter waiting for it. Baxter teamed with a Great Cinchi.
Yeah, they both are. They're quite the combo.
Baxter makes the tag.
This is a strange team. The hair metal guy with the masked ninja.
Cinchi. Grabs up the left arm. Jab to the ribcage, into the side of the head.
Remember when we had Tarzan Godo on every show for a while?
Just a very high-placed boot. Bob Holly
Man, how do you follow that?
has run into the Great Cinchi.
I guess you got to get people calmed down to go home after an angle like that.
Right hand got to cover. Can't make it stick.
They're like, listen, we got to calm these people down. Bring out Bob Holly.
On his feet back to the corner. The tag made. Pat Rose will be coming back in.
Brooklyn Brawler had a nice losing streak,
His,
yeah.
first look officially at Cinchi.
I don't even mind him as a job guy way back in the day before he had the gimmick.
Baxter, young wrestler.
Like, if it's a choice between him and, like, Rene Goulet, like, I'm gonna pick Lombardi.
Pat Rose fires him
Or
into
God
the
forbid,
Baxter
I'm
coming
asked to
out of
sit
there.
through a Pedro Morales match.
Caught a clothesline. Rose tagging Bob Holly.
Oh no, they're gonna steal the move too?
Rose held him up. Holly clothesline, and there's a count of one.
And they kicked out of it. Oh no.
Baxter is still alive.
Pat
Back
Rose.
in.
I'm shook here.
Stepped right on the side of his face. Sean Baxter.
Chet Hart, that's
In
fair.
some trouble here against Pat Rose. We're about 3 minutes into this first fall action. Expiration of time match. Maybe one fall,
Like William
maybe
the
three or
Freezer
four.
Thompson.
We've got time for him. We're going to have some championship wrestling for you. Sean Baxter.
Lombardi, greatest jobber of all time. I mean, probably.
By Pat
That would be
Rose.
like the
He caught him grabbed him with
Yeah,
his momentum
probably. I mean, that would be the
attack. He just wheeled and slammed him
obvious
down to
one.
the mat. Where's Holly going? Oh, he's climbing the rope. That's what he's doing. He's on the
New
top
York
rope.
Brawler.
Oh, halfway across the
Guaranteed
ring,
heat,
lands
though,
right
I
on
would think,
Baxter.
just being from New York.
He had been watching from the corner. He came in to stop that count. Baxter
We got a while
flying
still
by
before
Pat
we get to
Rose.
89.
Bob
I think
Holly
we got
now
like 6
steps
months or
outside
something
row.
worth of
Watches
shows.
and a cover. One.
The New York
One.
Brawler.
Count starts again, but again, Sean Baxter able to keep the feet moving enough to get the shoulder up off the mat, and that stops the referee's count.
Mike Sharp is my personal favorite, but I think Lombardi would probably win like a pole.
1, 2, 3 and take home a victory in the first fall, but so far he cannot do it. 4 minutes, 20 seconds gone in this one. Bob Holly coming back in. Holly, California, wrestling out of California.
If you watch those old shows from like Madison Square Garden and stuff like that, the old arena shows, there's a lot of interesting Steve Lombardi matches. You get to see him have like actual like non-squash matches.
And the great Cinchi is back in. Cinchi. Dumping Holly high over the back.
I like those arena shows because since the outcomes aren't that important, and like they're recording the audio after the fact, like Monsoon and Heenan are just basically like bullshitting the whole time.
Still not pinned. A 1 count. Referee getting the count started, but
same ripped shirt and pants. Who plays him? Do you know? Barry Horowitz.
They've been able to get out of it. Pat Rose working against the great Cincy.
Somebody told Ricky Morton that they thought the Mulkeys were great job guys, and he got real upset about that, and like made a point of saying that like the Mulkeys only worked once a week, so like he didn't even count them. He was basically just shitting on them, like, because he didn't want them to get over for all their bumps and stuff in the shoot, and so he was like, well, they only work once a week, so they wouldn't have worked that way if they had to work like us.
Boot right straight up, and Pat Rose ran into it.
Gumby don't do bad.
No, he didn't. Baxter got poked in the eyes by Pat Rose there.
They had some, X-Pac had some weird matches with Razor Ramon, didn't he? Like there was a loser. They did all the old Cornette gimmicks. Loser wears a diaper, drinks from a baby bottle.
Wrestles out of Los Angeles. They're a good team together. You got to give them credit for that. Rose and Holly.
SD Jones versus Mike Sharp.
They look very good. And Sean Baxter puts a shoulder on Holly. Holly rolls over and is up, and boy, he met him with a foot. Funny.
Like Holly's been going to school on Cincy there. He had his foot high in the air, and Baxter ran right into it.
George South.
Pat Rose also using the feet.
Oh, just like a one-off guy, a Lawler gym guy.
Slam, goes to the ropes.
Man, love a 20-minute Pat Rose match.
But Baxter has a boot over the bottom rope, and that stops the count at 2. Pat Rose, I think, thought he had him that time.
Yeah, he really did. You're right, Dave.
But it was not to be. Sean Baxter.
SD Jones? Oh, no. Don't put SD Jones up there.
Been good action so far, let me tell you. Pat Rose and Bob Holly, they work together well. And they have done it today against Sean Baxter, the great Cincy. Look out, Baxter thrown through the ropes down onto the floor. Rose stalking the great Cincy. Cincy says, do you want to fight me? All right. He steps through the ropes. Brother Ernest kicking Sean Baxter for good measure down here. There's Ernest walking back into your picture as though nothing had happened.
Leaping Lanny. Yeah, he did.
Baxter.
Then he had that amazing match with Hogan on Main Event.
But Holly is there to break it up. Bob Holly stopped it. It looked like maybe Sean Baxter would be able to get a 3 count as he had flipped back into the ring and was able to take Pat Rose's shoulders down to the mat.
Here's Holly taking the tag from Pat Rose, and he takes over on Sean Baxter. What a move by Holly, huh?
He counts at 2. And Baxter kicks out at the 2 count. Boy, I tell you, numerous pins in the match for counts of 1 and 2.
Anyone who gets promos isn't a jobber. Well, that's not always true, but generally.
2 seconds gone right now.
Holly with a front face lock on Sean Baxter, and Holly with a size advantage, really pouring it to him. But look at Baxter digging, trying to get over to the corner where he can tag Cincy.
Baxter knowing he needs the tag. He got it. But did the referee see it? That's the question. I don't think he did. He did not. He was trying to get Pat Rose back out.
I don't really see it as like a negative thing.
By Pat Rose, count at 2.
What jobbers got promos? The Mulkeys got promos. Lots of guys in the Crockett promotions they would get like a little promo every once in a while.
Brother Ernest explaining to Pat that is not what he wanted to happen.
The Duke of Dorchester. They have their own little stories though. They're just not. They just don't set them up all the time. Like if you watch just the like if you watch just the like Madison Square Garden arena shows in order, like they do have little storylines. They're just not explicitly like set out. You know what I mean?
Elbow into the midsection. Baxter in on Bob Holly. So it's Rose and Holly.
Here Memphis doesn't really count because a guy could go from being like a jobber to a top guy pretty quick.
Find it out. Pretty doggone tough team if they hadn't already guessed it. Look at this.
And like everybody gets probos.
Referee saw him, Dave. All right, referee did see in 9 minutes.
Don't consider Lanny a jobber. I think he's like one of those jobbers that would lose 99% of the time, but every once in a while they would give him a win to kind of keep him up for the fans. Or he'd be the guy in the tag team match that didn't take the pin.
9 minutes, 58 seconds. 9:58. Disqualification win. First ball, Cincy and Sean Baxter. We're going to... Well, wait just a minute. Yeah, Eddie.
I'll just take a second, but Jerry Jarrett was out here a few minutes ago and he made a card change, and Jerry was upset, and, you know, you can understand why.
Sure.
And he said that the card had been changed to Jeff Jarrett and Mantell, and he made a mistake. The card is Jeff Jarrett and Cincy with Tojo.
Okay, so it'll be Jeff and Cincy in there. All right, we got to take a break. Be back in a moment. We'll have time to be back next week. Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye.
All right, I gotta go, guys. I gotta be at my dentist appointment here pretty shortly. Thank you for hanging out, though. If you want more wrestling, Tuesday is AWF. Friday we'll be back in Memphis. We'll pick up right where we left off. Tomorrow, though, is Boyd Watch. Monday is Luke West, part 9, I think. Oh my God, part 8 or part 9, something like that. Anyway, I gotta go, though. Thanks for hanging out for the Memphis Pizza Party. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.